Oh.
So, how do you guys want to... What things do you guys want to do to attract troops as you go? Or do you?
Our job,
do you guys just want to go?
I thought we were just waiting for both parties to prepare and then we go.
You guys are like, you guys have 6 elven archers with you and nothing else to do. Everybody else said that they send word and meet you further down the road.
Okay. Oh. Is that word?
Corwin, yeah, like the 3 pikemen that were there, one sent word to like the bridge, one sent word to Lord Bennett, and Corwin went to gather troops himself to to meet you guys there. So you're gonna have a little bit more, but are you guys gonna continue to try and gather, or are you gonna just leave it to those guys to try and get you guys reinforcements? This is like a time thing. So like the more time you spend gathering troops, the more support you'll have getting there. But you'll also have a battle going on currently.
I just thought like they're gonna send who they send, and that's who we'll have. Like,
okay.
I didn't think that number was gonna change. I guess
it just changes. I mean, it doesn't change a lot. It just changes on what you guys want to do from here on out. What do you guys want to do? Where are you guys going? What are you doing?
So basically, if we're gonna meet everybody down at the bridge to try and make it across, we should just go then, with whoever's with us, right? Sarah?
That's what
Lucy?
I think. Yeah. I don't really feel like it's our job to recruit anybody else. If they want their people to get out, then...
Yeah. Okay. Let's just go then. I'm ready.
Alrighty. So you guys, what path? I mean, there's the specific path is you guys will have to come over here to the main road, just through the back streets.
Okay.
And then you'll pass this courtyard right here. This courtyard is like filled. Yeah, this one right here. Right here. This courtyard right here has all of like a huge assortment of people getting ready. Lady Asane's people getting ready to head out the north gate. But as you pass them, you hear people spreading word that whoa, it was quite the change of music. Come on. You hear people like talking about like we're heading to the bridge to the temple district, so head in that direction. So like people, like word is being passed that like the plans are changing and people are starting to head out. The troops know that you two are they're specifically looking for Lucy's tall purple form, and they are falling in. The troops are falling in, not really falling in, but people are starting to like get going. They're expecting you guys. They've been told like to put the rear guard up in case Bennett tries to attack. And so there's going to be very little support going forward. So it's kind of up to you guys to make a hole in the defenses or in the Slav aggressive front. You guys want to do anything else while you're here? Talk to anybody else? Do anything before you just go straight to the bridge?
I want to see the random thing you had in the...
Sure you do. Sure you do.
What is it?
He revealed after the game that he wished
I didn't
he
mean
forgot.
to. I was just like shocked because I looked at my notes and I was like, damn it, there had this big...
There was something, that I needed to see when we were in Lady Asane's area or her building or whatever. For the
I need to just never mention that I forget things.
And then, so then they can come up later.
I mean, I'm still going to have it come up later because it's a storyline. You'll just jump in further in the plot and be more confused.
Cool. Love that.
You love that. Woot woot.
YOLO.
I'm just going to be like, oh, I forgot something.
That's right.
Be right back.
Let me run back.
I need to go
Potty.
look at architecture.
It's not mine or yours.
That's a cat.
The cat sounds so much like a baby.
It sounds
Yeah,
so
he
much like a
does.
baby.
I mean, he is sort of a baby.
All right. So.
Here we are.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Captain, shall we?
So, do you remember the elven captain's name?
No.
Her name was Captain Ilian.
Ilian?
Ilien. Ilian.
Okay.
She's traveling with you. Or did you make a note of it?
No, I didn't have this with me.
Good, because I'm not positive that's her name. But I couldn't find it in the recording, so that's what I'm going with. I do know that the pikeman captain.
Mother North, I hate you.
The pikeman captain that you guys interacted with was named Corwin.
I remember that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his first name. It was like Adam or something. Aaron. Aaron Corwin.
Really?
Indeed.
Because there's not enough errands to really keep track of.
There's
Yeah.
not enough errands.
He's an orc. He's an orc pikeman. He just has a normal name. Remember, the orcs are the normal ones in this world, so they've got names like Tom and Jerry and Bob. I should totally have an orc Bob. Bob!
Bob York.
Bob Orc.
Bob York.
That's why I imagine her name for some reason.
Lady Asane? Yeah. That's pretty much exactly right. I mean, I spelled Bennett with an E, but it doesn't matter. I like it better with an I, if it helps.
Oh. Okay.
It's pronounced the same. E and I, Bennett. Effectively. Okay, so you guys are heading on down. As you guys go, you are joined. You are like walking along this edge boundary, and as you go, you see men moving in this direction, all wearing the blue and dark gray of Lord Bennett's troops.
Oh, okay.
And they are all moving in the direction of, the bridge. And after a time, it becomes like this little procession, and you hear like probably 100 feet behind you as you guys walk the carts that Lady Asane has prepared.
They were able to get ready to go pretty fast.
They were pretty much ready. Everybody was pretty much like on alert to evacuate at any time. Things have been like, tensions have been fairly high.
The plan just changed.
Right.
Okay.
The plan has just changed, and now instead of turning right, they're just turning left on the main street, and here we go.
Okay.
So, but it's about 100 feet behind you, so you guys have a little bit of space, a little bit of time to like clear a path before they're going to arrive at the battle. Or do you guys want to continue on to the battle fast? Like, do you guys want to like march on down? Do you guys want to continue at a slower pace? Or do you guys want to go like slow?
We're not in a hurry just yet, are we? We just need to get to over here-ish, however far back they are, and...
It's pretty much right at the bridge. The slot have
right
not
there.
crossed the bridge yet as far as your information is concerned.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we can just...
You going
I
for
don't
it?
know. Yeah, I didn't know if there'd be problems as we go, but they're pretty safe. So, yeah, I think we're just walking. I don't know that we're rushing.
Okay, so you guys are walking. So after...
Just charge.
Well, I mean, you guys can like, you know, militaristically hustle. So you guys are walking along.
And Lim is with us, the captain, and... Oh, I'm just muttering. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. So as you guys go, after a time, some more pikemen and soldiers, all wearing Bennett's colors, but having different emblems marked on the armor that they're wearing, begin to form up around you. None of them are ahead of you, but as you walk by, they like fall in behind you, and soon that gap behind you, that 100-foot gap between, is like filled up with soldiers, like Lord Bennett's soldiers, like quite a few, probably 26 like soldiers are like along with you, plus your 5 elven archers, and you guys are continuing on down. Eventually you arrive, you come to this little opening, and there's like this little encampment here with Lord Bennett's troop. It's like a relief area. There's a couple of healers and like barrels full of arrows, and there's like a small right here, there like at the building, and where that wall ends, there's like a tall, rough constructed wall. It's like a military barricade, and beyond that, you hear the sounds of fighting and arrows being shot and men yelling orders. You can't see anything. It's about a 10-foot wall, and there are...
Did you say right at there?
Yep, right at the mouth of that road. It looks like they've constructed this fairly quickly to provide cover and relief for soldiers that are constantly fighting. It seems like this place has been sort of like a central focus of combat. The men here are like haggard and bloodstained. There's like some 1 or 2 that are lying there without limbs. The healers are looking kind of ragged. They're not very like Yeah, there's maybe a total of like 15 people sitting around in this, and none of them look like they're really ready for combat. There's men just like with their heads down, panting. There's a few like cooking food over a campfire. A few are being tended by the healers. The healers are like healing half a cut at a time before switching off to another healer because they can't complete their healings. They have been here for quite some time, and while they are not like completely ragged, they are pretty run down. And watching as you guys enter this area, they look like completely shocked that they have a relief coming because they weren't told anything about it yet.
Right. Well, didn't they send word to the bridge?
Yeah, but by the time you guys have got there, the word hasn't quite reached. You guys are the first people to bring word that you guys are crossing the bridge, and as far as they know, you guys are not. Sorry, I had a thought about. As far as they know, you guys are not like part of anybody's army. Like they don't know who you are and what you're doing. And after a moment, like of milling about confusion, everybody like gets things straightened out. Like, okay, Lady Asani's people are coming through. These gals are like bust away through, and like we've got some people. As you guys arrive, after like 4 or 5 minutes of communicating, like Corwin, like kind of half jog, half marches from this direction into the he like comes through a small like opening right over here into this area with another 8 heavy pikemen. It looks like these are actually like cavalrymen that actually like heavy cavalry that like left their steeds and picked up pikes instead, and they've got like big heavy shields now and like big old pikes, and it looks like they're here to help you guys out. So you guys have about 32 of Bennett's troops and you guys have exactly 6 Elven archers to help you guys cross the river, take the bridge, and push your way into the Temple District. Right at this time, there's another battle happening on the exact opposite side of the Temple District at this bridge, as Faye and Falcon are pushing through the slot at the south end of the Temple Ward.
Okay. So we are here. Captain Corwin has arrived.
Yep, everything is smoothed out. You guys are like gearing up, ready to go. Whenever you guys are ready to make a plan about how you want to cross. You guys just want to improvise? Do you guys want to make a plan? You guys are required by your agreement with Lady Asani to lead the way. But other than that,
okay. I'm just going to make a brief note. I am unexpectedly tired, even right now. So just FYI.
I'm really tired too, so that's why I'm standing up, because I'm like...
Yeah.
I've had a couple of those today.
I think it's because I went and ran around like a person with my head cut off. Getting groceries.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. You know, my personality is nervous and anxious anyway, so... AKA neurotic.
Yeah, no, we're on board.
At least we're all self-aware. That's really important.
That's why I'm trying so hard.
Standing
to
on my feet and making dinner. So anyway, sorry. So I'm just point being, if I fade in and out a little bit on paying attention, that is why. It's unexpected.
You guys haven't started yet?
We're starting, yeah.
Oh.
We walked, we just went, got going.
Right now. Okay.
And we're at the barrier there, the barricade.
Oh, the bridge.
Yeah,
like
the bridge.
Okay.
And,
so what are your guys' tactics to get across the bridge?
So...
all you know is that there's heavy fighting on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
You don't know troop numbers, nothing. You don't know what's happening
on
the side.
Excuse me.
I know that we're the vanguard, but I don't know who's in charge of leading directing the battle.
Nobody right here. You guys are now in charge.
Oh, great.
You guys are initiating a new combat. They were just told to hold the bridge, and that's what they've been doing. They've been posting archers up. They have a small shield wall.
But that's why we have an army, is to go across.
You guys are going across, making a path. From here on out, it's your job to secure from this bridge to this red line.
Right.
Which is the last known position where there was resistance into the Temple Ward.
Okay. So then, I guess we need to ask Captain Corwin, what can be seen across the barricade? Like, how many Slod? Where are they? What are they doing? How many Death Slod? How many red, blue, green, whatever? You know what I mean?
He answers that the information is kind of a blur. The people who come back, they have like a shield wall up there on the top of the bridge, the middle of the bridge, and as Slod are rushing onto the bridge, they are just peppering them with arrows. They've got like 9 or 10 archers up there just constantly shooting.
Okay. Red
and green Slod. Every once in a while a fireball will go off and they have a secondary archer and shield team ready to go forward. They have young privates running arrows up to the archers up there to just constantly keep them filled. That's their strategy right now. Don't let the Slod cross the bridge.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's still correct, seems to me, but...
And that's just what they've been doing for the past day. It's just been constant.
But we need to get across, so... Is it only Slod?
Yep.
Only Slod.
They haven't,
okay. There's no mage or something else.
Yeah.
Every few hours, a green Slod will appear and cast a fireball and wipe out a group of men at the top or something. But it's inconsistent when they appear. It's never at a regular timeline.
Then, at any point, can we open at least some portion of the barricade in order to go through?
Yep. It's like a big old wood stockade. The whole thing is designed to open and to let people out. It's like on.
I don't have my good war knowledge, obviously.
No, you're okay. It's totally fine. That's something that you might not know. You're not a tactician by trade, so asking these things is...
Just really tired, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So are we gonna... Is everybody that's going to be here now here?
As far as you know. There's about 35 people in your group ready to go.
Okay. So let's make a battle plan, I guess. Is there anything we can do to essentially charge out there and kill as many or get as many out of their way as possible?
Are you the one that can be invisible?
I can't be invisible, but I can disguise myself.
I don't think you'd want to be a Slod right now. Not with the archer.
Not until I was way behind the lines or something and could take out a bunch of green Slod maybe, but I'm not that powerful either. I don't know.
I'm looking at my
I could inspire Lucy.
Yeah.
And I could probably also do Mantle of Majesty in order to one-word command. Well, that's only one creature, though. So maybe I gotta save that for
a more specific time.
I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna go put my yoga pants on.
Totally fine. I love you. I gotta get my yoga pants. These are so good. I never thought that I'd really like LaCroix, but this passion fruit one is delicious.
Can I try it? I haven't tasted one that I actually like.
It's so good. I prefer to let the bubbles settle first because I don't like painful water.
Painful water?
You don't like carbonation?
I don't like it in my sodas either, but I don't drink soda much anymore.
That's my
but
part.
I'm not saying you're a monster.
Right.
I'm not saying you're a monster, but I'm going to heavily imply it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're...
It's okay.
And LaCroix tastes like it's basically flavored water. It's like
flavored water with
a hint
paint.
of strawberry. Here's 3 drops of pineapple.
I'm gonna waft this orange over it.
Oh! Sorry, that's annoying. My global rank. I'm almost there. I've never been that high before.
Did you die?
I'm at 101, so I'm 1 away from the top 100.
It's not about how high you get. It's about how long you hold it.
As soon as you log off, it's murder. Because it's way easier to attack than defend in this game.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
Ooh, maybe on some point of the barricade, I could have time to tell somebody to get a paintbrush and make a door.
For what?
For her
spiders.
Right.
Bring those suckers
your
out.
oil of the gateway. Oh my lord.
Do it.
Oh
10 minutes.
10 minutes to do it, to paint up a door. You can find a paintbrush.
Why isn't it?
Yeah, but how are we gonna? That's my problem. Is like how are we gonna keep opening it and funneling people slot in there?
I'm still trying to figure out a way to use my
Have
rope
to.
trick too. One of these times.
Yeah.
To hide people.
Yeah,
Or bring,
I'm like afraid that I won't get a chance to use it.
yeah, like
you
I
know?
want to use my rope
Oh, I have 4 or 5 specific uses, like times where your tricks will come in handy. Everybody that I drop in, and I have dropped a couple so far, but they've been a little ambiguous. Coming soon. There will be
Coming
some
soon.
very obvious times where your abilities will be the thing that is like.
If
no
I
one
think
did
of
here.
it, though,
Don't worry. There's going to be opportunity for everything.
I have a question. I wrote down Vial of the Gatekeeper, extra dimension filled with spiders, coat the door, and then the number 3. What does that mean? What
You
does
can
the
use it 3
mean?
times.
3 times.
There's enough for 3 doors.
3 uses. Okay. See, I should have been more specific.
Because the vial is only that big.
Okay. Also, I have 6 small circlets on a string, which I still don't know what that is.
You both have 6 small circlets on a string.
Yes, I know somebody
Circlets?
does. Where did we get that? I forgot already.
Heboric.
Heboric.
He said that you can't have anything of mine,
Oh, but
and
we
then
got
he
them
gave you
from...
guys a bunch of things, and he said they're
Did
yours.
we get those too?
Nope.
Or just
No, we didn't see
them?
'em.
I was like, I don't remember getting them.
Yeah, Heboric was the Merlin guy that
Right.
we met.
I didn't even know.
What did he give us? He gave us something though.
We didn't see him.
No, you didn't meet him.
Oh, we just listened to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. I was like, I remember.
You
I
guys
know who
got all
he is.
kinds of objects over there, right? Okay. I think, because this could be a big battle, just in case, I'm gonna, well, hold on. Maybe I should just do wondrous in appearance. Because 5 HP to everybody, myself and 3 others. Move per each speed, can't be attacked per first turn. I can do it twice per rest, and it's similar to Bardic Inspiration. Because then I could do that for, I don't know, for you, me, and maybe the captains, 2
Great
captains
command.
or something. I don't know. Or I could just do you.
You can. Oh yeah. How do you want to inspire Lucy? That's
How?
the thing. Yeah. Song, poetry. You want to paint
Oh.
your face. You're a muse. You've got to muse it up.
Amuse her.
Hey. What?
I have nothing prepared.
Totally fine. You can literally just say I inspire her with song. I'm not gonna be hard on it.
I only think.
Bardic inspiration is the easy thing. You're supposed to say like, I'm gonna sing a song to inspire Lucy. You don't actually have to do it.
I
You
feel
can
like
only
you
roll.
do though.
You can only roll. You only have to role play as much as you're
She
comfortable.
wants to.
You don't have anything prepared.
Today, Eliana sang happy birthday all day.
Very good.
And Old
Since-
McDonald with Liam running around circles.
Yeah, since we played with Play-Doh, it was happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Ellie, happy birthday to Daddy, happy birthday. And he wasn't even there.
Goodness.
Everybody was birthday. Liam keeps saying,
Everybody's
it's my birthday soon.
Eliana's been saying that too.
Like, not
and
for
maybe
a
she got it
while.
from him.
Maybe.
Guess what? I'll be 4 soon.
You're like, no?
I mean,
Yeah,
our whole
but
lifetime
no.
is
For a
sure.
little while, but
Uh-huh.
Your sister's here.
she wants a bike for her birthday. So we're gonna get a bike from Nana. Nana likes to do those things.
She does well with her scooter.
Okay, guys.
She keeps asking for
Ladies.
this if it's not at Mom's
The
house.
plan is.
I know.
I'll have to double check it. It's not enough.
What do you think, Lucy? What do you think we want to do?
The only
Because
man
we
on
need
the
to
continent that would ask
Coordinate
me what
with
I think.
Corwin and Ilian. Like, how are they going to be? How are they also supporting us? I don't know how to strategize.
They are literally following you. They are going to
Okay.
take orders. Corwin and Ilian are waiting.
But I don't
for
know
you.
any of what their people's skills are.
Yeah.
Like the archers are already arching. The you know like.
But I mean, do you want them to cover you as you go across? Do you want them to go across first? I mean,
Oh.
archers,
See,
they're like
but
rangers.
that's
They're
what I'm saying. I can't
they're-
verbalize any of
right.
that because I don't. have it in my head.
Quick rundowns. You now have basically a section of heavy pikemen. They're used to push back an enemy force and to hold a line. You have a cadre of archers who can be used to pepper the enemy, or you can use them as sharpshooters where they climb up on top of something and take out designated targets. Or you can use them and their sneaking ability to sneak in and try and infiltrate the enemy, although that...
I don't know that won't apply at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're basically like assassin rangers.
Right.
You have a whole host of general conscript soldiers. They're not actually conscript, but they're that level. They're private, and below they're like... Well, there's nothing lower than private, really. They're just swordsmen. They're just going to rush in there and hack at things they see. They use rudimentary formations. Okay. They will follow whoever leads, and they will hack at enemies, which in this case, they're color coordinated, so it'll be real easy. They go the direction that they're told.
How many of those?
You have 21 standard soldiers.
Okay.
And then if you guys don't take too much longer, you might have some shield and archery support from the people who are on the bridge.
Okay.
But if you do take too much longer, as you guys are standing there, you hear a large explosion from beyond the wall and men screaming. Crap. And after a moment, you hear several sets of fists pounding on the door. And
okay, then they let them in.
As they let them in, there's like 4 men, and they have shields and like 4 or 5 quivers of arrows and like a short sword. And they're like covered in debris, and one of them is like slightly on fire. And they like dash inside, and they are like crying out that another mage has destroyed the shield wall and archers that were on top of the bridge.
I knew it! I knew there was gonna be a mage.
So the door's open, and there's nobody on the bridge right now. What do you guys want to do?
So I want to like peek through, try to take a look at where the mage is.
You can't see. The bridge like slopes up and over. You can't see anything. There's no slot at the top of the bridge yet.
Oh, okay.
Seems pretty miraculous.
Then I'm gonna call to one of the archers above, if they can see.
There's no archers up above.
I thought they were. I thought you said they were already doing that.
There were archers up on the bridge, but there's nobody on the bridge now. A firewall went off, and
I was thinking of them as on top of the barricade, I guess.
Oh no, the barricade is just like a couple of boards.
Well, I mean, like I thought they like were able to like climb up or something, and then boom, and then duck down or something.
Yeah, it's like a standard defense. You'd have to like.
All right, fine. Okay.
You made what?
Under 100.
So then I'm going to ask if there is someone who will. Let's see. Is there anywhere high nearby that somebody will scale or to see what's out there now, including where the mage is at?
Okay. You ask around and you don't see anybody. Everybody's like milling around, waiting for you to tell them what to do.
So nobody answers my question?
I mean, like they answer that nobody really wants to get up on top of anything and go look over there.
Oh, he's bringing out the timer.
Fine.
What does identify do? I can't get to pull up.
Identifies objects.
Objects, and it tells what kind of magic it is.
I guess we just have to like.
I guess we just
charge
go.
in there.
Okay, so I think Lucy, Sarah, tell me if you agree with me. I think what we should do is we just have to head out there and go for it. And so we'll go. I would like Captain Ilian and her, I'm assuming it's her archers, right? Okay. I would like them to cover us all with their fire. Do what they can, whether it's from above or behind or what have you. And then I would like the pikemen with us in line, information or whatever.
How did you become a general?
I don't know, I'm just making this up. Do it! To charge, and everybody watch out for the mage, and we may need to be flexible and improvise as we go. And who knows, maybe we'll have to retreat and go forward, and retreat and go forward. I don't know.
So Corwin turns to his pikemen, and they like get in line, and he like grins, and he's like, "Finally, action, boys!" And he like turns to the conscripts, and they all like gather up in like this clump behind him, and he just yells, "Improvisation is the day! Take the bridge and hold the far side!"
And I'm going to inspire Lucy because I think of the two of us, she's the most powerful.
Okay, go ahead. You're going to get a 1d4 to add to any attack roll.
1d8.
1d8.
That's what it says.
Oh.
Can do during combat as a bonus action. Can add to anyone once per day per charisma modifier. What's the charisma modifier part mean?
What does it say?
Times once per day for 10 minutes, and then I wrote something about, I pointed an arrow and wrote per charisma modifier.
Once a day plus charisma modifier?
I don't know, I wrote per.
So your charisma modifier is 3, so you can do it 1 plus 3. So you do it 4 times a day.
What? Oh.
You can inspire that.
Oh, plus. Okay.
That means
Hey,
that's how many times you can
Okay,
do
so
it.
I get to add this to what?
Any attack roll or
Just once? Or
just once.
So 1d8. Okay.
So I don't roll now, I roll later.
Whenever you choose.
Okay.
Whenever you make an attack roll, you can add a d4 to it. So if you roll a 16 and it's not enough to hit, you can say, I want to add my inspiration to this and roll a d8 to see if it makes it high enough.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Hold on. Can you give me just a second, real quick?
You got about 30 seconds.
For my bardic inspiration, that's what I would like. That's what I'm asking about.
For what?
If I can get
She's
second.
gonna sing to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're pulling up lyrics for
Yes,
a
I'm
song.
sorry. I was just trying to make that happen.
I'll allow that because I like to hear you
Okay.
sing.
No, I was just gonna flat out sing a few lyrics that maybe would make sense for Lucy. So
Go for it.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land.
You've heard that.
I'd hammer out a warning, I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land.
Yay! I'm inspired!
I'm inspired.
I'm inspired.
Take a 1d8. I'm inspired too. Okay, guys.
See, it's a hammer song.
It's perfect.
I love it.
That was total improvisation. I thought of that right off the cuff.
I love it.
Very good.
Did you make that up?
I would never
No, it's a real
have
song.
Oh, okay.
My dad does not sing well, okay? Let's just preface this. Like, almost no tune, but when he would tuck me in, he would sing that song.
Aww.
I love
Because
it.
it's one of the few that he knows. But it still holds like a special,
Of course it does.
you know? So, anyway.
I'm inspired. Go ahead. I want to be in this. I want to be in this battle now.
Let's get going.
We need Faye. She would have scaled shit for me.
I would have.
At
I
this
needed
point,
Faye.
She
at
probably
this
wouldn't
point,
even have-
on the other side of the bridge, Faye is in the
Yeah, I
middle of
wouldn't
a
have had
leap.
to ask. Yeah.
Her arrow is drawn.
Oh
Seriously,
yeah, on
that's
the other
literally
side.
happening right now. You guys
That's
are
on
here.
this side.
She is leaping. Her arrow is drawn. She is a foot or two away from an enemy mage. What do you guys do?
Wait, what do you mean?
We switched.
It's what's
We
happening.
switched?
No, I was just saying that at the same time as you guys are doing this,
That's
Yeah.
when
Faye
I
and
was
Falcon
doing
are just
mine.
getting
Right.
their combat on the other side.
I know,
of the
but then
bridge.
you said, and so now what are you going to do?
What are
I'm
you
like,
guys
what are
gonna
you
do?
talking
Yeah, what
about?
are you guys doing?
I just told you what we were doing.
Okay. So
D8. Roll your D8.
Do it.
Whatever.
tell me that you do it. Don't just
Oh,
tell me
okay,
that
fine. we're going. Charge!
So you guys rushing out there. I need you to make
Ah.
each of you.
Initiative roll.
I need you to make 3 d20 rolls.
What?
Okay.
Ooh, 3d20s.
Okay. Here, do you want to go one at a time so you have the
Better go fast.
Yep.
go?
20. Ah.
Oh,
Go on ahead.
Oh, okay. It's not gonna be that good.
7.
7.
Roll, roll, roll.
Roll, roll, roll. 12.
You guys are rushing up the bridge.
13.
16.
10. Oh,
16.
16.
And 12.
Well,
All right,
clearly
so
very inspired myself. That timer stresses me out.
yep.
Yeah, I know.
Supposed to.
So, oh man.
Oh,
guys-
man.
Oh, shit.
So as you guys are reaching the top
Of the
of
bridge.
the crest of the bridge,
Okay.
right then a horde,
27,
I mean
95.
a swarm of red slod rush up to meet you.
Oh,
And as you guys get
Okay.
there, Lucy runs up and she swings her hammer and she knocks this invisible wall that was preceding them. She smacks against it, and her hammer, magically imbued, breaks through the wall, and the force of it
That's a D20.
pushes the slod back.
Thank you so much.
They rolled a 20.
Thank you.
On their, they rolled a 20 on their movement
wasn't
speed.
me.
They got there in time. They rolled a 1 on staying up there with you. And they rolled a 10 on how this combat's going to go. So you guys rush across. The slaughter being pushed back. There's this huge thunderclap that is faced away from you guys by this wall of force that was preceding them.
It was back at them. Okay.
It was a shield wall that had been put in front of them by a mage, and you shattered it with one strike, and it throws them backwards. You guys rush forward, the pikemen arm in arm. Lucy's ahead of them. You guys take the far side as these slod are looking discombobulated and looking like a mess, and the conscripts rush out. You rush up to this wall and make a defensive perimeter here, and the slod are beginning to recover, and as they do, you two find yourselves just ahead of the...
I'm sorry. I told you this was going to happen. When I get tired, I briefly, log out and then come back in.
Log back in.
AFK and I'm back. Go ahead, what do you mean?
Sorry. I was thinking about mages again, and my brain got busy about trying to defeat a mage, and this hasn't happened yet. So, I'm sorry. Okay, so, shield wall's back at them. What?
So there's a shield wall pushing forward in front of them.
Yes.
To, keep the first row of
Lucy
arrows
hits it.
that normally come up.
It goes
Lucy
back.
hits it, and it, releases, this huge
Burst of
force.
energy.
Oh, back at them. Okay.
Yeah, because her
So they're knocked
magic
down in
defeats
droves.
the magic of the shield wall, and it's this intense weave of air that just explodes backwards with the force of Lucy's hammer and literally pushes them backwards almost completely off the bridge. And then your guys' pikemen and you two push forward and push the remaining slod, killing them as you go, and you create a beachhead on the other side of the bridge. You don't have to take the bridge anymore.
And you're on the other side.
As you guys were just arriving, as you guys rushed out, the carts were first beginning to arrive at that point. So you guys have a minute or two to clear this area out. The conscripts are rushing out. They are they swarm across the bridge and they move out and they fill in the gaps on either side and they're pushing the slod back. As you guys are moving into this area, the shield wall moves ahead in front of you.
Okay, so now
and
we're over
after
here.
a point, everything gets to this point where you guys are
this
all...
is a lot faster than I was expecting.
Yeah,
I don't understand
exactly.
what's happening.
You guys are up to right here. The shield wall is back there. This area was mostly empty. All of the slot have been pushed out for this side. As you approach this area, you guys rush ahead. The shield wall is fighting a chunk of red slot that have rushed off from this side, and a green slot steps out from around this corner to face you two.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
My rolls have not been very...
20.
9.
What'd you get?
20. Yes! Irony, as I was literally saying, my rolls haven't been very... Oh. They haven't been very good.
Okay, so we have,
clearly it needs to be an accident.
What's your total initiative? Oh, geez, 23. Okay.
What?
And then what's yours, love?
9.
Where is initiative?
Initiative
is plus this.
Oh.
Plus that.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
So 11.
So 11. No. 10. 9. 8.
9.
11.
11. Yeah, because
So,
you got 9. Right?
I like this. Let's just trade off natural 20s and keep going.
Yes. I like
sounds
this. I like this a lot.
What are your guys' health?
59.
44. Which I think that's my max.
Yep, you guys should be at full health. Okay. So, Persephone, you are in the middle of rushing towards this green slot as he steps out. He raises his hand towards you. It's your move. What do you do?
What do I do?
He looks surprised that you are all right there.
How does this count as an action
What is
in
it?
battle? Mantle of Majesty?
I believe it does.
Okay. Okay.
It's in combat. You can use it as an action, right?
I don't know. I don't have that
It doesn't have it
down.
written down.
I have that it is a one-word command, Cloak of Fey Magic, Unearthly Beauty, auto fails saving throw, lasts 1 minute to one creature, undead will not obey.
Yeah, that would be an action. That's way too powerful to be a bonus action.
Okay.
That's amazing, though. Jeez. If they automatically
Well-
fail their saving throw?
Mm-hmm. Because
So whatever
my
you
thought
say
is that
they
gives me
must do.
time. If I tell him stop, then I can, I don't know, kill
Bonus
him.
action something, or
Right.
yeah.
Although I'm worried about that. I would rather almost do that to a mage. Can I only use it once? It doesn't. I don't have anything written there. How many times can I?
Isn't that the one that you said that it's plus your charisma modifier?
No, that's the other one. That's
the
Bardic Inspiration.
I think it's probably once per long rest.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what
maybe
most
I
of the
will
ones are.
save that. If
Just
I
so you know,
want
the
that
green slot
for
are
the-
the mage. They have the mage mages.
Oh, I thought there were like human mages.
There were for the blind eye.
Oh, well, when you said mage, I thought it was
Yeah. Green slot are the mage.
because wasn't there when these guys are over here fighting? There's a mage floating in the air.
He was one of the Society of the Blind Eye. They ran into a faction battle before.
Oh, right.
So similar to what you guys are doing.
So that's what I was
except for you
thinking
guys
that
aren't.
mage was. But okay, if the green slot is it, then sure, fine. So then what? So if I did that as my action, what are options? Are there bonus?
You can do a
actions?
bonus action.
What
and
are
you can do movement. Yeah.
second
And
attack?
interaction.
Okay.
What's up?
How do you know what's a bonus action?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do any of these count as bonus actions?
It'll say right up. It'll say right up here, casting time. So action, 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 action.
Oh, so
Action,
I was gonna say they're
action,
probably all
action,
actions.
action, action, action. You have no bonus actions
No.
at all?
No.
That's nuts.
So maybe I'll one word command him and then I'll stab him.
Yeah.
Am I close enough for that?
Actually,
Because your weapon does do bonus action.
I was gonna say that's the thing to remember is that you're
Bonus action. You can use your weapon as a bonus action.
Okay, well then I'm gonna do that. I'm going to
Alrighty.
do Mantle of Majesty, and basically as I'm running up to him, like I want him to freeze essentially, so he can't do anything.
Okay.
So that's my intention. Whether that's freeze
And he
or
auto
stop.
fails his saving throw.
Yes.
So he steps out from around this corner and is like surprised to see you, and he like lifts his hand, and a small spark begins to appear in his hand, and you let out your command word.
Stop.
And he freezes in place. Your hands are like here, and I need you to roll a bonus action attack.
Come on, roll a good one. Roll a good one.
What?
Roll a d20.
Oh, okay.
You're attacking with your rapier, I assume.
Oh shit! Yes. 2 in a row.
Okay.
That's the first time that's happened to me.
Yay!
Go ahead and roll
And I'm gonna sound
1d8
super
plus.
obnoxious.
Yeah, no, it is totally justified to roll a 20 for a.
This is so awesome.
Go ahead and roll your damage. It should be 1d8
Okay.
plus something.
3.
Yep.
For-
So 1d8 and then.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Understand.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, you're fine. Go ahead and roll damage.
Reading it looks so
Can't
tiny.
Thieves
Wait.
can't to English.
Forget.
It's kind of different than I
Can't do
thought it
numbers,
was gonna
guys.
be.
You're good. 6 plus 3, so 9
3.
plus. So with critical attack, I normally double it, but I think I'm gonna change it so it's just a full, so 8 plus 3, so 11. So you're gonna do 17 points of damage to this guy.
Hey.
So you run up, you shoot out your hand, you yell your command phrase, stop! He freezes, the flame flickers and dies out in his hand. His magical ability is entirely shut down. You slip your arm around his and you just, with your rapier, you just run it through him. Right through his stomach. And as you do, you feel like on the hem of your dress, you feel this slime, and you can like feel it starting to push, and then you like push his hand away and like stab him and like rip your blade out, and he like staggers back. He takes 17 points of.
But she gets goo on her.
Yeah.
You better wipe that crap off of there.
Ugh.
Get that stuff off.
Take off your clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucy. We just learned something about her character.
Lucy did. No, that wasn't Lucy. That was.
It's the green slod's turn, but he is stopped for the duration. He fails an automatic saving throw for his command. Lucy, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You are like
Right behind me, right?
a foot. You're like right
Smash
next
that
to.
sumbitch.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
In the meantime, can I be like, ugh.
As an interaction, you can rip your sleeve off if you'd like.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, because I don't want it on my skin at all.
Okay.
So-
So you take that blade and you like whip the
Yeah.
glue off, and you like run it through the seam, and you just like rip it off of your and you just like throw it on the ground, and you like not step, like just like a step back as you resettle yourself. The green slot is like shocked, frozen, impaled, and standing there. He's in command of stuff.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
On this motherfucker.
Is that a bonus action or just a?
It's an action.
Okay.
So it's 4d6 radiant damage, and the next time, I get advantage.
So you roll to hit.
Wait, against this target
It
before the end of
says
the next
make a
turn has
ranged spell
advantage.
attack. Yeah.
Ooh, I got a little one. Oh no! That's
What
not
happened?
good.
Two.
Two to hit.
What's your spell attack bonus though?
6.
So 8 to hit. Do you want to add anything to that roll, maybe?
You think going
My
up?
inspiration!
Roll a d8.
Go ahead and roll a d8 and add it to that total.
Oh man,
I thought I
That's
just
awesome.
got 8. Ugh.
d8. That's. Did you really just roll a 1?
Shut up, Aaron. You're not even playing.
Sorry.
So you reach your hand out and you cast Guiding Bolt, and a bolt of light flares out, and you're moving too fast, and it like, because you're expecting it to
Dang, it
be
was such a
moving,
good
and
one.
you see this sword go into, you like move your hand out of the way just in time to not hit Persephone, who is just like lunged into this attack,
shit.
and you shoot it off in this direction. You hit it like a slod further down, like a red slod who was like kind of scrambling through the street, and it just like turns into this smear of paste. It just like splatters across the this
I
powerful
mean, it's
magic hits
it's
it.
pretty strong.
Alrighty, it's Persephone's turn again.
Okay.
Get that guy.
Then I want to. What do I want to do? I think I will use my go-to of. Well, I want to use Dissonant Whispers. I think actually. No, actually, hold on, because then they try to get away from you. I want him dead.
The next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has. Oh, I get advantage.
If you hit. You
So
get
don't.
bonus. You smeared one slot. I guess you could aim at his remains.
Eh.
Then, for as long as that is lasting, I'm gonna blind him.
Oh.
Blind him.
Go ahead and blind. Is that a save?
How long does that thing?
Makes a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, it's
What?
blinded.
Okay.
Whoa. So he's
At the
stuck,
end.
right? So she just like brainwashed him, and then he's just being hit, and so she can blind him, and it automatically blinds him
Because he fails the
because
saving
he
throw. I
automatically
think
fails the
it's
saving throw.
failing the saving throw for the command.
Okay.
I think that magical effects would still have a saving throw. I mean, auto-failing every save that comes up after that would give a party a full round of casting save spells on them, which would auto-fail. I don't think that that's the intention of the rule.
So
Maybe
she
not.
has to.
So I should
Do it again?
blind him?
No.
No, you
still
can
should.
blind him. He was saying that he will automatically fail his save because of the
Oh.
spell you put on him. But I think that's for the command word.
What's the actual spell called? I should actually look it
It's
up.
called Mantle of...
Majesty.
No, you can keep playing,
Okay.
but
Well, because I was
I'm just
trying
curious.
to explain myself that I was like, I'm afraid for when he comes out of it, if he's still not dead,
Right.
I want him blind.
I want him blind. I like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Blind him.
Preventative
Because if
measures.
you blind him, then she can try and hit him.
Yeah, it's
again.
only
She-
gets the
you
command.
can smite him.
It's only
Yeah,
gets the
it's just the command. I was going to say, I cannot imagine.
Okay.
That would be just nuts.
I want to see if I can
failed every
blind
save.
him, especially while he's down.
Okay, so he just rolls a Constitution saving throw, which fails horribly. He rolled a 2. What's your spell save DC?
My
It's really
spell
high, if I
save
recall.
DC is 14.
Yeah, no, he fails.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
or no, I mean it's your yeah,
What?
you're still it's your spellcasting
Oh,
ability,
it's
but that's still
16.
super high.
You said a different one.
So as he's that's my bad, sorry. So as he's standing there, he is standing there, and as he is beginning to are you gonna do anything else on your turn?
oh,
'Cause that's
well,
just
I
one
was going to
action, so you have
blind
a
him and then
bonus
stab
action.
him again.
Go ahead and stab him real quick then. He is blinded.
Okay. Stab.
Does
Stab.
Do I
he
need
roll
to
to attack?
roll? Okay.
Mhm. Roll with advantage because he's frozen and blind.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Roll
roll
twice and
twice.
take the higher number.
Oh, I hope so.
Ugh, 8.
8 plus what to hit?
8 plus Is that? Number
Yeah.
middle one?
Yep.
8 plus 6.
Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. 14 to hit.
Oh, damage is 1d8, right? Okay.
And then we'll say plus
It's
something.
the double back-to-back pyramid.
I forget that.
I can get your little card out if you want.
No, I have it. I just.
Okay, that's fine. I like the dice
She's
cards.
like, I'm not a noob. Ah, damn.
Noob.
2 plus 3.
So 5 damage. So you just as you reach out, you're focused on blinding him, and so you lower your hand, resettle yourself. You see this blast of light rush across your vision, and this smear of red happen against the ground in the background. This red slot begins to unfreeze a little bit, and the end of your turn is approaching, and the beginning of his, when he would come out of it, approaches, and you cast him. You can't see, and his eyes go completely black, in his head. They're just completely black, gone, dull, matte, can't see anything. And as you do that, he is beginning to build a spell in your hand again, but he can't see you now, and suddenly you reach forward and you just slash across his wrist where the flame is coming from, and so this flame is still building, and you whack across his hand.
Yay!
And it's his turn. He's going to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he's still blinded.
I'm right there.
Yeah, right?
He fails his Constitution saving throw to see if he's still blinded with a 1. So he's very blinded, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't work like that. He
blind and
is
it burns.
still blinded. He is going to aim in your general direction and try to hit you with his spell.
Quick duck.
No, I was just in general direction.
What's your AC?
What?
Persephone, what's your armor class?
14.
Okay, so as you're standing there, he gets his wrist cut, and he immediately lifts his hand back up, and completely blinded, he just takes a blast in the dark, and he just clips you with his firebolt that comes out of his hand, and he does 8 points of damage to you as it sears your shoulder as it flies by. The same arm that you ripped the sleeve off of.
Oh, crap.
Darn it.
Lucy, it's your turn.
Okay, so
He uses his movement to finish shaking off the effects of your stop spell.
Serum Smite is a bonus action.
He's still blind though. It was a lucky shot. You were just right in front of him. It's hard to miss right where you were.
Right.
What is it?
Serum Smite.
You're gonna attack. You can use a smite once you hit.
I was gonna say that one's an extra one, right?
Yeah. You can use it on a successful hit. You can use a smite.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna whip out my spiritual weapon. My anvil.
Okay.
I summon my anvil.
A floating anvil appears.
Make a melee spell attack. 1d plus your spell cast ability modifier. So I have to roll a hit, right?
Yep. If you're gonna hit him with the spiritual weapon.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead and hit him with your spiritual weapon.
Motherfucker. But he's blind. Do I get to roll with advantage?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, move your paper. Move your paper.
Yeah, roll on the table.
8?
8 plus what?
6. Because it's a spell.
Oh, yes. Plus
14.
6,
Yep,
14.
you hit.
Yes.
His armor class is pretty low.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll to hit. 14 hits.
Now what? I'm trying to remember. 8.
8.
Plus ability. Okay.
Move the paper. Move the paper. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
7 plus.
21.
7.
Okay, so you summon your anvil and you just point, and this anvil just rockets across and just smacks this green slot. He is, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. He's putty.
He's petty.
He is knocked sideways, and it doesn't collapse to the ground, but he is pushed off balance. And he runs into a wall and collapses back on his feet. He's blind. He's not dead. It's just he's
I feel so bad. Hit a guy when it's down, right?
Persephone, it's your turn.
And you're gonna do it again.
Unless you guys want to move.
No, I want to kill it.
Okay, you guys are still within 5 feet of it. It's
bloodthirsty.
it's right next to you guys still. You move to the next 5 foot square.
See, I don't have anything that will, you have, that will kill things.
Well, you can just double attack too, because you have one attack and then you have your bonus action attack, so you could even double attack if you wanted. Oh wait, no, that's only if you use a spell, huh?
She can attack twice with her rapier.
Okay.
Okay.
As an action and a bonus action.
That's what I
attack
thought.
with her rapier.
Then I will. I'm just gonna keep stabbing him.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls. He's still blinded. So
That's
go ahead and roll with advantage. 15.
15.
That one's gonna hit.
Keep going.
You can go ahead and roll and see
Just
if
in
you
case
get
it's
critical.
funny.
To see.
Oh, 14.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Solid.
Go ahead and
And
roll
what?
your D8.
Oh.
See what damage
Where
you
did I?
do.
Where did I set it? There.
8.
8.
8 plus
Plus-
5? Is that right?
Oh.
8 plus
3.
6. Oh wait, 8
Oh.
plus 3. Yes, for
Right.
damage. So 11.
Okay.
Sorry, I was doing to hit in my mind.
Okay.
So you do 11 points of damage to him. Go ahead and roll your second attack if you're going to bonus attack him.
Yes.
Mhm.
I guess I will.
2.
I get to roll again with
Good.
advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
One more time.
Because he's still blinded.
8.
Damn it.
Plus.
Plus 6.
8 plus 6, yes.
Still
So
hits.
Still
14
hits.
hits.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
8.
8.
8 plus 3.
Consistent.
So 11 again.
22
Nice.
points, nice.
Woo. Because I don't want no mage.
I don't know, mate. Don't ever rage up right
You
here.
can fight the red slot all day.
So you reach forward, you just slash across his chest, and 2 lines of red bloom across his chest, and he staggers back, and he reaches his hand out, and he pulls it down in front of himself, and he becomes completely invisible.
Oh no!
And you hear, like a splat, and like a bump into the wall.
As he
You
runs
cannot,
away.
you cannot
shit.
see him, but
No.
you hear
I
him
have a
moving.
spell for this. It's my
He's
turn.
moving, he's moving away from you guys, but not very fast and very far. He moves about 15 feet away from you guys.
Throw some dirt on him.
Yeah. Actually, I have something better, but if only if it's my turn.
Mm.
I'll have to wait for...
Oh man.
Lucy.
Lucy.
It's Lucy's turn.
Light him on fire. Just throw a big old fire wave over there.
Is that Alice?
Sad baby.
Oh, she is sad. Peace.
On days like this, I think it'd always be great to have like a walkie-talkie, so you can just be like, "Hi, baby, how you doing? It's okay, mommy and daddy are right here for you."
I know. I think I talked about that. But the one we
Like an
took on the
intercom
road
would be
trip.
great.
Yes, the one we took on the road trip. We used it so much that it wouldn't receive anymore.
Oh yeah. As you guys are like hearing him plop away, you guys look around, and the battle behind you is still raging, and you hear men crying out and yelling curses and screams, and the clash of metal on metal and metal on flesh, and you hear chaos. It's a proper battle behind you guys. Lucy, it's your turn.
So
What
have
do you
we
need?
we haven't really totally cleared, obviously.
No, the battle is
We're
ongoing.
just
You guys are
still
just
through.
in the middle of your own private little combat right now. It's been about
Well, if he's
it's been
moving,
about 15 seconds.
I think we should move on since he's still blind and running away,
Okay.
so we can go help everybody else. That would be what I think we should do.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Well, I mean, is there anybody in that I can attack around me?
No, you guys are
Range?
kind of isolated. Like, I mean, about 40 feet behind you. It would take you it would take you a movement to get right about.
Or
back
should
to
we
where
just
the
keep
battle
moving
is
forward?
Still going. They're like slowly pushing forward. The slot are dying in droves. They're no match for a concentrated military force, but there's a lot of them, and the caravan will be coming soon.
What should we do? Should we go back and help, or should we keep going forward and clear the path?
I say, I guess. Well, we do need to stay
warm.
near enough to
Should
our
we open the
troops.
window?
Do you
I don't want to make it
want to turn the fan on again?
No, I'm good.
It's fine to me if
I'm not.
it seems warmer in
no,
here
no.
again, so I'd be fine with that too. I just asked him to turn it off earlier because it was cooling
was getting
down,
cold,
and
yeah.
then
Oh God, that's
Ooh.
awful.
oof, yeah. Okay, so you said the battle's still clearly raging behind us over
Yep.
here.
Well, you hear it. You guys look around and you can see.
Right. But
You
we're
guys are
also
just a little
not
bit
still
ahead.
clear. So here's the thing. I don't want to get cut off from our other troops, but I also want to clear the path, and if we need to go back, we can. Does that make sense? So if we're still near enough, How like, are we near enough that we could call for help if we needed it?
Yeah. You guys
Okay.
You guys
Then
are
we
only,
can
you guys
keep
are only like
going
35
forward.
to 40 feet. They're like in the middle of moving between like 40 to 35 feet
Okay.
away from you. So they're like moving pretty close. Within a turn, you can be at their front lines with them if you needed to. And if they didn't have too much opposition, they could theoretically be in your...
Okay, so then let's go forward.
Okay.
Seems
Okay.
to me. Okay.
The green slot is moving in that same direction away from you guys.
That's fine by me.
Okay. So you guys are moving forward?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lucy, what do you want to do? It's your turn.
Where's the nearest slot?
I'm on it.
See, that made me annoyed.
I'm trying to keep focused. Come on.
Why are you whispering?
It's not focusing. It's just making me mad.
Oh, what's going on?
I will use my timer if I have to.
She fell off her bed.
She fell off her bed.
Oh.
She was like, for a second too. She got it in her eyes.
It sounded kind of
Sad.
like she was disoriented.
A couple more.
moving forward.
If I didn't pick her up, I'd
Are you looking for the green slot? Are you trying to hit him?
Sleep on.
Like you
Oh,
have
on
a
the
hard
floor.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You
what
guys
you're
are
saying.
still essentially in combat.
I see what you're saying. Can I identify him?
He's not an object.
I mean, you can't see him, but we heard the general direction he's going. I mean, if you were able to like send your anvil like in a zigzag pattern across as we move forward.
You heard him sort of moving away and clattering against things. You can try to hit him with your like. You can take an attack of like it's not necessarily an advantage attack because you can't see him, but it'd just be a normal attack.
Okay, I'll try. Might as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack. Okay.
Well,
Plus what?
6.
You're gonna hit him.
18.
So as you like hear him like he's like running into like debris and
'Cause he's still
things in the
blind.
road, and you see like rocks kicking out of the way. And as you do, you just like direct
Who's
your
debris?
anvil.
Haha.
You direct your anvil into him, and you just like slam him once more up against the wall. And invisibility is a concentration spell, and it holds.
Oh, I was gonna say he loses concentration.
Yeah. Nope. He
Okay.
is still invisible, but you do see like a smear of blood appear on the wall as it's like his one of
He
his
ran into it a
appendages
little
is
bit.
like slammed into the wall and like kind of splattered up against it.
Grody. So do I need to roll to hit? Or roll for...
Yep. Roll for damage, please.
Where did it go? Oh. 3 plus 7 plus 14.
So
24.
Okay.
Not bad.
wow, it's that plus the
Yeah.
spellcasting
I
ability.
still need to look at the
This
numbers
one?
on that.
Wait,
'cause
wait,
it
wait,
still
wait.
seems like bizarre to me.
Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's
That's
just
that's
the
that's
2d8.
what it is. Last time we.
Okay.
Oh no, that's to hit. Sorry, that was what we were saying. It was is to hit. So it would just be 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's only plus spellcasting ability if it says.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
but I'm pretty sure the spellcasting ability was to hit. Was what we looked at. But I still need to check that number because 14 seems
It's
exorbitantly
6.
high.
I put in her exact numbers on my app and it came out like 6.
Okay. Well, I'll check.
Because we looked up the formula and you recalculated it yesterday or last time.
But then we never write this
I
stuff
never
down.
went back and fixed it. What's on the sheets is what we're gonna run with tonight, and then we'll go back next time and do it again. Okay, so as you are going, instead of like you see like a splatter of blood on the wall, and then after a second you hear this thunk, and an arm
Ew.
becomes uninvisible
Oh, gross.
as it lands on the ground, and it begins.
But good job.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
like begins to bubble a little bit, but it doesn't fully dissolve.
Ooh.
It's like this.
Gross.
Okay,
Is it my turn?
Persephone, it's your turn.
Stephanie.
I'm going
You
to
have
cast...
a pretty good idea of where he's at.
Yes, so I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. How does that one work?
So let's see. We're level 6, right?
Level.
So,
Yeah, you're level 6.
level 6. So at higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th
You
level.
can use a higher spell slot.
But I don't have a 4th level yet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay,
you
so
can
that
only cast
doesn't
it at
apply.
third level.
So at 3rd level or lower, the spell on the target ends.
It's just an auto end.
So let me read I'll read the phrase.
Okay.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of or higher on the target,
I just gave you the formula.
make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm checking your spell to see what level it is.
We're rolling with what's on the paper.
I know, but I need to know what level spell invisibility is. I didn't write down what level it was.
Oh.
Sorry.
For the bad guy.
Oh, for the bad guy.
To see if it automatically ends or not. 2nd level. So you casted this wide cone area, like this sweeping area, and his as you see this slod leaning against the wall. It's dropped. Its arm has dropped off, and its staff or a little cane thing that it was using to cast and walk with is just hanging limply from its other hand as it leans against the wall.
Okay.
What do you want to do? That was your action.
So that was my action and my bonus action. The only bonus action I have is to stab him. So.
Okay.
Stabby stab.
Yes.
Go ahead and
Luckily, you have a nice sharp
roll
blade.
an attack.
Yes, I do. Okay.
He's still blind, so you can roll with advantage.
7. 8.
8. Yeah, so
All
you
right.
hit him.
You hit.
'Cause
8.
you got your +6, right?
And then, yes, 8 plus 6.
14
and then,
hits.
wait, is this the right one? Yeah. And then damage, right?
Yep.
Again.
1d8. 5
plus 3.
So 8 damage. Okay. So you reach up to him and you just stab him right through the side and just and he falls over on his knees. He is looking
Pretty terrible.
pretty banged up.
Pretty terrible.
Lucy, oh wait. If you'll give me a moment. Okay. As he's sitting there, his eyes become this dark
Oh no.
black, shiny black instead of matte black again, and he looks up at you, and as he sits there, he is going to. Can I use your?
Indeed.
He's going to look at you both, and his brow is just gonna furrow in the way sort of a frog's would, and he is going to cast Fireball. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay, so roll
1d20, and then add your dex.
Dex modifier.
Is anybody proficient in dexterity saving throws?
Where do you look for that?
There's a little bubble under dexterity right here. And you are.
Oh, you get to roll with advantage.
Oh,
So you roll
okay.
a dex, add your dex modifier,
Wait,
and then
what?
because
Roll
it's
again.
proficient
I
in it,
rolled a
you
Roll again.
12.
twice.
Roll again, just in case you get a higher number.
Okay.
Sorry.
19.
Oh yeah.
19 plus
Okay.
3. Okay.
19
Plus 6.
3. Plus that?
Yeah, that's why, because you're doubled, because when you're proficient, adds this number plus this number to make that number.
Okay.
So you got a 26 for your save.
Okay.
Did you just roll a 1?
No.
Yeah.
What?
You're lucky you're fire resistant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, so half damage to fire, yeah?
Half damage to fire, half damage for succeeding your saving throw. That's good. Let me roll my awesome 8d6.
What?
Yeah, I know.
8?
It's a fireball.
Oh. Does it add all its numbers up? Oh man.
Sucks.
You guys each take 18 points
You guys don't die?
of fire damage. That's halved.
Yeah.
Why did that happen?
A
Because
huge
He's resistant
explosion
to fire.
rips
And
out
she-
from him.
It's rough.
Oh,
You may be happy to learn the Slod did not survive this massive explosion that he centered in the few feet between yourself and him.
Committed
Oh, so
suicide.
he
Okay.
Seppuku.
himself, or what's that called?
Seppuku.
Seppuku.
He's a kamikaze.
He kamikazed himself. So this
Well,
huge eruption,
I'm
you both,
low.
you are scooting back, Persephone. You don't lose your balance. You only go back about 5 feet. Lucy, you are thrown 15 feet backwards, and you land on your back.
Ooh.
That's where you are.
It's okay, you're the
You
girl.
are on the other side of the street. Persephone is still standing. The slot is no more.
Okay.
And this
The
area
slot is dead.
is
Ow.
completely like charred, and like the buildings are like not on fire, but like catching.
Where's your anus?
Okay.
What?
Is it
Where's your
So
anus?
she was thrown, but
You have the planets on your shirt.
yeah.
Aaron's talking about my wife's Uranus.
I can't see it. Oh, there
I
it
totally
is.
missed it.
Sorry, it's kind of folded under.
I just did Aaron just say I forgot what shirt I was wearing. Oh my god.
Okay, so you had.
Oh, babe.
So
It
what
was
do
like
you?
folded under.
Sarah's Lucy's at
Oh
41
god, they don't just stick
right now.
Sarah's at 41 hit points. Sarah, did you take damage?
Did you minus the?
That was
you minus
that
the
was
18?
minus 18.
You hadn't taken any damage.
No.
Well, so I'm at 18, but I do have a health potion.
Okay.
Oh, I think I do too.
So maybe I
No,
will
it is
take a health
Lucy's
potion
turn.
in order
A
to,
random potion.
which is 15 HP. That's what I had.
Well, what am I supposed to do if there's no
Wait
way
for your
to
turn to
fight?
take it.
Right.
I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, that's not
You're gonna
like
stand
a
up.
thing you can
So
just
you
pull
use your
out.
movement to stand up, or half
You
your
can do it
movement
at
to
the
stand up.
beginning
You
of
are
your
now
turn.
standing.
It's not an action.
And you're standing.
I think it might be a bonus action.
Yeah,
though.
your sewer feet.
Like,
I don't
I'm
know.
just afraid for how long the battle will continue to last and how much HP I'll
So
need.
what?
You know what I
We just
mean?
move forward back
What do you
to
wanna
where
do now?
Persephone is.
It's your
Don't
turn.
erase it yet.
Cautious.
Don't
So you
erase
back
it yet.
over to where
I know,
Persephone
I'm
is.
rewriting it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hmm?
Nothing.
What?
So you guys are there. There are, as far as you can tell, there are like there are no like slot really standing in between you, and you can see defenders. You can see a cast of Dragonborn up here, or like a company of Dragonborn, and they have stopped fighting, but it's like smoky here and hazy. You guys are within moving distance. You can move to it, to that
Okay.
Dragonborn column, or you can move back to your friends, or you can go somewhere else. You can whatever you want. It's your game. But you see the Dragonborn, as this slot explodes, you see this Dragonborn company standing there.
Okay.
They look like they were recently in combat, but are no longer in
Okay.
combat. And you hear shouts and screaming behind you.
Then I would like to, how close are we again? To them?
About 40 feet.
You could get there your turn. This turn. If
Yeah,
you
like you guys aren't technically in combat right now, but there is a
Well,
battle happening around
Hold
you.
on, let me,
You guys are just not engaged in that combat. Correct.
since I am worried about how long the battle will last, I might take my health potion then, if it's my turn.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and roll your hit dice.
Oh, I can't
No,
just
it's
add it?
No, that it's not a spell.
Oh, is it a
It's
set hit point?
Yeah, it's a set hit point for potions.
So
Oh,
it gets
yes.
me back up to about where I was.
Or that's what you told us anyway.
Yeah, they usually are. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, yeah.
You're thinking healing potion, or I mean healing
Healing word, the spells.
I have
words and
that.
spells. Yeah.
So now that's gone. Okay.
What's your hit points then?
I can't math. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
It's after 10 o'clock. I can't math.
33.
Okay. Alrighty.
So 33
Aww.
and oops,
And
I
it
don't like
looked a little
that.
weathered. Yeah,
I gave
It doesn't have a nose.
I gave both Eliana and Felicity some of mine too.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
This is
So I took my health potion. I would like to check on Lucy. She's across the street, but I'm gonna walk over to her. And,
Okay, she was walking towards you, so you guys
Okay.
meet in the middle.
yeah.
Me in the middle.
Basically, you okay? You know, etc.
Well, I'm a little lightheaded, but I'm good.
Yeah. Me swigging my potion as I.
You got a shirt sleeve rip off, a burning shoulder.
We're doing it. We're gonna be alright.
And then basically, I would like to, I think, go.
That asshole got my tail.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a little fire on the end of the
I wanted to make sure that the Dragonborn, I guess, know that we're coming. We're trying to clear the path. I mean, I kind of feel like they would know, but
Nobody's carried word to him yet.
right, and that's kind of
You
what I
guys
was
aren't
like.
slob.
I figured that they can see that clearly we are fighting and we are trying to get to them,
Right.
but they don't know that the caravans from up here are coming.
Yep. That's a good
So
point.
I would like to go tell them.
Okay, are you guys running or are you guys walking?
Well, I think I think if we can at least do a jog, yeah, because I don't want to waste time.
Okay, you guys like just turn and you guys start jogging. You are there.
Okay.
The tall dragonborn, there's a tall blue dragonborn standing there, and it's kind of a mix of like brighter metallic dragons. There's white and blue. There's red, and they're all sort of arrayed in like a battle formation, like a line, but not quite. It's more like a phalanx than a line. And you guys are standing there as you approach them. They seem wary, but not openly hostile.
Us.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to introduce us, basically, and say,
You're so nice and formal.
She's a noble.
She's a noble.
Like, by the way, my name is Persephone. This is Lucy. We just came from a terrible battle.
Yeah, and so basically I'm going to relate that the Archdrake had sent...
I'd appreciate it if you'd let us through.
Yes, myself and our companions throughout the wards to send as many people to the temple ward as possible, and his children will be on their way with their caravans as soon as we can clear the bridge and this area. And basically, could you relay that to the Archdrake that they will be on their way as soon as we can do that?
They all, as you're speaking to them, they all like put up their weapons in like a formal position, and they like nod. And then the lead dragonborn, the tall blue, turns to you and he says, "Lady Persephone, we shall assist you." And as he turns, a large column, like 30 or 40 dragonborn, come out from this narrow street up here that you guys approached, like 30 or 40, like without any, and no calls, no notations, no like hand signals.
I'm channeling.
General, you're general.
Oh, general.
That's me.
As you are like talking to them, like 30 or 40 dragonborn without any communication or verbal or like hand signs, nothing. They like stream out from around this area, and they like full rush into this fray up here. And after just a few minutes of combat, the area is mostly clear, and the wagons start rolling past into the thing. After a few minutes, this large, and by large I mean really, really fucking tall, like 2-story tall carriage, super long, comes past. It's like a fucking semi-trailer. And as you pass, you see these large windows, and the window pulls back an opalescent wing, holding the curtains back, and you see inside the face of Lady Asane, and she smiles graciously and nods at you. And as you pass, like 300 warrior elves right behind this carriage are following in, and then behind her, like just droves of these very upper class, elvish and
so she just wanted you guys to go first, so she had to do the work. What a bitch.
And then the very very upper crust top tier people. There's a couple of halflings that are very well dressed. They have wagons and carts and things. And then after them comes Lord Bennett's procession, and it's like military. It's like a military formation, and they are like wary, and like as they've gone, they kind of like are spreading out and like clearing these areas, making it more and more safe. You hear fighting happening further and further in the distance behind the walls of the buildings next to you. You see Lord Bennett is riding by. He's in the saddle of a horse, and he turns to you and he like nods gruffly. He is like grateful and like just like he treats you like a soldier, you know. He like gives you a nod, and like the man as he passes like salute him, and he like moves on. He's probably only like 200, 300 feet behind Lady Asane. They can probably see each other if they look at each other, like out the window at each other. It's a long straight area, so they can.
They're not.
Yeah, they're not very far away from each other, but they're far enough away, and the bulk of their like forces seem to be in between them. And then behind him comes like almost a uniform, like middle class sailors, and mixed in with the warriors and mercenaries that he's hired from different groups. And they are like, the mercenaries seem to be more to the outside, and they are like all in like the same, all the refugees are in the same cloaks, they have the same packs, they seem to have like the same supplies, and they are being like kind of ushered along quickly into the temple ward. After about a half an hour, all of the refugees are inside the temple ward. The last few stragglers are moving in to the temple ward, and from behind everybody else, you two hear in this distance, the growing louder, you just hear crash, crash, crash.
Oh, for the love of God.
Oh, it's the
crash,
way.
And like from like right in between where this green slot was, right in here, you just see like there's this pause, and you hear like this stomp, 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 crash, stomp, stomp, crash, and this blue slot, like moving across this open area. There's like just footsteps, no crashing. Then the crash, thump, 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 crash, and this blue slot rushes out, just completely like blowing a hole in this thing. And the Dragonborn who are right there like turn and like are already swinging their weapons. And the blue slot, as he's running past, like holds out his claw and like rakes through to the Dragonborn, cutting them in half. Like his momentum, he like throws out his foot to arrest his momentum and grabs the third Dragonborn and slams them into this far wall here and just crushes the Dragonborn. Yep. The Dragonborn in one last...
So he's past the boundary, because he slammed through it.
Mm-hmm. And the Dragonborn, like, at one last thing, like, grabs his sword and just, like, jams it into the Slod's, like, neck, and it, like, twitches a little bit, and then, like, throws the Dragonborn down, and the Dragonborn is just, like, this, like, crumpled, broken heap. And this Slod, like, with its sword sticking out of its neck, this Slod turns to you, and he just, like, looks...
Crap.
It's, like, 20 feet away. Not enough space...
Does he recognize us?
He's certainly looking at you.
Oh no! He's like, you bitches.
Sarah? Are you gonna play anymore, or?
Cast it so that he has to run away again. And
Who's
this time
gonna
he runs
play
away from
for
me.
you? Does anybody want to play for Lucy?
I can do like a little longer. Fine.
The blue slot has arrived once more.
I'm sorry, I can't.
It just killed a squad of Dragonborn.
Oh jeez.
All the refugees got inside the temple ward. Well, they're almost inside the temple ward. They're
So all you have
inside
to do
the
is fight the
safe zone.
blue Slod. Because he's got pretty good damage on him already, doesn't he?
Kind of.
From the previous...
Not
I
a
don't know
lot.
where he's at.
No, from the previous fight.
Yeah, you're not even with them. You guys are just getting your
Not me.
humans into the...
She
I'm
means
just
the
thinking
blue
out
slot
loud.
when we hit him before and
Oh,
escaped him.
Yeah, you
But
guys
he
have...
already
you guys
has
have
damage on him.
Some.
Yeah.
A little bit of damage, yeah. You guys mostly
Alright.
did a lot of
Dodging.
dodging and debuffs.
Well, most of the people are out of here, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no proper wall here. It's just like a defensive line. If he got his speed up, he
So
could
if
push
I
himself straight into the temple
Send
ward.
him away again.
Send him away
He
again.
can just, blow through some more.
He's got to run
buildings.
from you, but that doesn't mean he's not going to run into this
True. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we should just.
Oh, use as a reaction to run away. Oh, time reset.
The timer makes things stressful, huh?
It does. So I already used Mantle of Majesty, so I can't use it again. No, wait, no.
I think you
No,
can
I
have it
can't.
twice a day, yeah.
That seems to be something else. It seems to be
I know you can
wondrous in appearance.
Oh, yes.
I hope the new dog...
You're right.
Sorry. I hope the new dog likes kids.
I'm sure she asked about that.
Damn it!
Oh.
Oh, I
sure
should have
she
gotten a
asked about that.
paintbrush.
Love it. Could have been painting a fucking...
For 10
I'm gonna
minutes.
be like, okay, Lucy, you distract him. I'm gonna paint a door.
Where are you gonna get a door?
Well, I'm
Oh my
gonna
God.
paint one,
Don't give me
okay?
away.
Just imagine you, like, carrying around a fucking
What's
door
an
on your back
OCS?
to just, like, have, like, one finishing touch and just, like...
I
What's
could
an
make a rectangle in any wall I want.
Yeah, you just have to paint a door.
And then
no
I'm
idea.
like,
There
don't
you
go
go.
in there.
This door? It's not.
Just
Outside content?
One of these doors
Of
lies the path
course, then the
forward.
spiders
One of
can
these
come out,
doors is
right?
full of spiders. What?
is there a door near me?
They're next to a couple buildings, but
There's not time enough for that.
I don't
I
think
know. I just like it.
I love that. I love that you're
I
intent
just
on
love
busy.
Oh, yeah.
fantasizing about it. Okay, so are we still in an order whose turn it is? With the blue slide between her and me?
Oh no. I mean,
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna let Persephone go first since.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go. Let me go blue slot. Yeah, okay, he's last. Go. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I am going to blind him.
Cast blindness. That's a
Nice.
dexterity saving throw for me, or
Yeah, you don't have to roll.
Oh, I don't.
or
Oh,
is it a Constitution saving throw for me?
Constitution.
Okay. Oh, good lord. Yeah.
What?
Roll a
He's
3.
blind. He's blind.
He's blind, so as he's standing there, you see his shiny black eyes go matte black.
Can a person cast this spell twice?
What spell is this?
The blindness, deafness.
You can make him deaf if you wanted.
I would like to also maybe do that. But I think it's one at a time. But I'm saying, like, if you can use it again, if I can use it again,
Your next
can
turn
I do
you can.
blindness and then deafness?
You absolutely can.
And I'll do that.
Now they're blind
I'm doing this
and
a
deaf.
lot tonight.
I'm doing this a lot.
I like it.
Yeah, you have a choice of one or the other. So if you cast it a second time,
Yeah. Can I do that?
I mean, the disadvantage is to one stack, but it would.
Yeah, so you're going to cast
Okay.
blindness and deafness on him.
Blindness first. That's more helpful to us, generally. I think.
Well, he's blind. You've already cast blind.
Oh, I did.
So do you want to cast deaf as well? Like, you want to make him deaf?
Not
Can
this
I-
turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't do that,
yeah,
right?
but like, no, you can't do that this turn.
Okay.
But is that your plan for?
Yes. Is he near enough that I could stab him as a bonus action?
He's 40
No.
feet away from you guys. So
Okay,
no.
then no. So then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna blind him right now.
How long does it take for her to actually
Have my phone back?
inspire? Is it a minute?
Over there?
I was curious.
It's an action.
Do you have my phone?
Okay.
Yes, I do. Oh.
What was wrong with it this last time?
Nothing. She was out
She's
still.
just awake.
She just.
Did we tell you what she did on the way home from? So we drove up to Lake Sylvia, which is an hour and 45 minutes from the house.
Oh yeah, I told him
Oh, we're on our way home, and
when she startled awake when I sneezed, and then
he sneezed, and she goes, "That was a big one, mommy."
Yeah, he's gonna be like.
And then we looked
said-
back, and it scared me a little bit.
yeah, I was
She
like,
said
"Is
it.
she
She
okay?"
thought it was me, and then she's like, "It scared me a little bit." And then like I looked back, and she's just all right.
She like startled awake and was out within 5 seconds.
Wow. I wish I could do that.
Right?
Yeah.
We laughed pretty hard though. It was just kind of a.
I was worried that something was medically wrong with her.
Yeah, he did. He's like, he goes.
That was
"Is
for
she
me,
breathing?"
waiting for me to move,
Yeah, of
wasn't
course she's
it?
breathing.
That's just another thing.
What?
Oh, for
Oh,
God's
fuck
sakes.
my life.
Oh,
I've just been watching it. Like, you know, you guys do your thing. It's a 5-minute timer.
Oh my word! Somebody kill something.
I
spiritual
did my
weapon.
turn.
Is my anvil
Can't do
still
anything.
up and going? Or is it gone now?
It's
last
been
gone,
about a half hour.
Oh.
It's gone.
So draw again, quick.
Okay, well my what's it called? My warhammer has become magical. And it's gonna do some acid damage on the slot.
Ooh.
You gonna throw it?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll to hit. It's blind, so roll with advantage.
14.
Ooh, 14 or
15.
Okay.
So
Okay.
plus 6, so 21.
21 to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, and then roll 1d4
Has a
acid damage.
1 plus bonus to attack.
Excuse me.
You hit him. You're okay with the 2 attack.
What does that mean though?
It means that when you roll, you get a +1 to attack because it's a magic weapon.
so 15 plus 16. But you
It's
still
16
hit.
plus, so it's she rolled 15, and then for her hammer it'll be +3, so that'll be 18 plus 1, so 19 to hit. But his armor class, she already hit with the 15.
Right. Okay.
So that's 1 point of acid damage. Go ahead and roll your 1d8 plus 1 of weapon damage.
Oh yeah. Wait, that's not right.
Nope, that's a big old d12.
What's a D12 for now? I never rolled D12.
barbarians.
Oh.
4.
So you throw your hammer, and and as it goes, it flying just like Thor's hammer, whacks him in the shoulder, dings off, and like this splurt of like acid damage, like hits him, and it like zoop loops up and comes back to you. It's coming. It's in the midst of flying back to you right now. You have a bonus action and a movement if you'd like to do anything. Oh wait, you cast this as your bonus action.
What?
You cast elemental weapon as a bonus action.
No. It's my action.
Oh, I shouldn't have let you attack then.
I shouldn't have let you attack them.
Yeah,
Why?
Why?
because
Because it was an action,
you use
not
an
a bonus
action just to make it acidy,
Oh.
so then you don't have an attack.
That's fine. 4 damage. He takes a little bit of a hit. You get your hammer back.
You get your
end.
I'm gonna count that as a bonus action this time because it's my bad. I need to really learn the rules.
Well, it's hard to memorize every spell.
I just imagine
Yeah,
a bonus
no
action
kidding.
for like I enchant a weapon to attack. It seems like
Yeah.
a bonus action to me, but they don't want to make it too powerful.
So what it should have been was just a regular.
She should have been like,
attack
my
then.
hammer's acid, and then she has a bonus action movement that she could have done. And then next time she
Oh.
will burn her hammer as an attack.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Persephone's turn. Oh wait, sorry.
Your timer's also out. Just so you know.
I know.
Are you playing this game today?
Teacher.
So this blue slod like puts his foot back. He gets knocked back by the hammer, and then he like
Hey, sorry,
crouches in
where's
and he begins to run.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And as he runs, this like World War Z
Under my
zombie-esque
boob, okay.
pile of red slod pour out of the hole.
What?
Funny, you
Behind
looked
him.
down and moved your
I knew this was
shirt.
gonna happen.
What?
The slod were 5
out of
minutes
him.
behind him,
Oh, no.
behind the
Oh,
hole
so
that he
they're
made.
out
They are
there.
coming
Like
into the zone.
You're
Son of a
like,
bitch.
did that person really just say that thing that I thought?
It is running towards you. It's going to use its bonus action to dash, and it
I
is
hope
going
I can.
to see if it can.
Learning.
So it blows. It misses both of you, but it blows through the ranks of the half-orcs and orcs and dragonborn that are right there, and they are just cast aside. He moves past you 20 feet into...
No.
He is at the gate.
Where are we?
So they're going that way?
Yep, he's running
Oh,
into,
okay.
and he's not slowing.
We
So
were
where
actually
was our
chill. We were talking to
caravans? Are
what-
they
what's
still
his
out
name?
here?
We were.
On the
Pardon?
other side.
Are the caravans still right out
The
here?
last of the refugees just got inside, and the troops were all
Oh.
filing in when this happened. You guys
Okay.
were just watching it happen. You two have, after the half hour, you've escorted your humans in, and you have been asking around, and you are at
Nah.
Yes!
You guys can go ahead and roll initiative.
Party!
Faye and Valkyrie, welcome back to the fray.
I'm so tired.
10.
I know. Sorry.
20.
20.
Good initiative.
What's your initiative modifier?
6 if I remember right.
Holy cow. Okay, so Faye's
Hang
first.
Hold on.
She's getting there. It is 6.
Where? 6. Initiative modifier is 6.
I don't know how I remember all these numbers.
What's
Yeah,
your health,
I'm
Faye?
kidding.
Oh gosh. 47.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
injured.
and then Valken, you are last before the blue slot, and what's your health?
77.
I'm gonna die.
Whoa, mine's
Are we actually okay?
I've been raged for. I've been saving my rage.
Okay, so you guys have been
What?
looking around.
When you reach?
I can't.
No,
I didn't
I just took
re-health
half damage.
myself while
Oh.
I came in here.
You can take a potion if you want.
Get to painting that
We
door.
have like we have
Paint
like
the
a
doors,
ton of
Persephone.
potions. We're just chilling that way.
Yes. All right, where's the door? I need a paintbrush. Someone give me a paintbrush.
Where the hell are my spiders?
Any door will do.
Yes.
Any paint will do.
Okay. Wow, quite the initiative order. And then B-Man. Okay, and he has. Wow. Okay.
Did I roll?
Huh?
You guys rolled at the beginning.
You guys, I'm just keeping your initiative scores from the
Adding to
first.
me.
So Faye, you rush into combat. It's your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so player, do I want to see? Is he running towards me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. As you guys are like wandering
We
through,
walk
followed by
around.
your
We hear
humans.
the guy. I see him coming. I'm like, oh shoot, and I yell at him, and I yell at the whoever dragon next to me, and I say something's coming. I pull my weapon.
Okay, you can attack.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Are you using sharpshooter?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll to hit with sharpshooter.
Is he still blind? Okay.
Yeah.
With
I'm still
advantage?
blind.
Do I roll
Yeah,
with
go ahead and
advantage
roll with
then?
advantage. Yes.
That was 8 or 15
Plus. It'll be plus minus 5.
Plus 4.
plus 4. 9.
So 19.
19.
You hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, and then add 10. 1d8 plus something plus 10.
1d8 plus 14.
Plus 14.
1d8 plus 14 it says.
That's when you're
sharpshooter.
sharpshooter, yes.
For sharpshooter.
'Cause
Oh, okay. So 21. Okay.
21.
you have a second attack too.
And my second attack, I am going to
Sharpshoot- or
I have a bonus action, so I have to cast.
Yeah,
I
you
want
can
to
do
cast
bonus
Hunter's
action.
Mark on him and shoot him again.
Nope. Oh, roll
You
with
roll
advantage.
with
James.
advantage.
She's still
Ooh.
blind.
17.
Yeah,
Plus
you hit.
4,
Go ahead and
21.
roll your damage.
So 1d8 plus 14. 17.
Okay. So you see him coming, you yell at Valken, you begin running forward, you pull out your arrow, you just 2 arrows, quick
Did
succession.
you roll your...
Take...
You didn't roll your hunter's mark. 1d4.
Oh, add 1d4 damage, please.
Oh.
So 2 arrows streak forward, and in your
D4?
vision, he begins an outline around him begins
2.
to... Okay. Nice.
Thank you.
So 2 arrows just thump, thump right into his chest. He is not slowed. He is still coming. He's about 45 feet away from you now. Okay, now it's going to be Persephone's turn. What do you do?
So it ran past us, but there's all kinds of slot around, right? Red
The
slot.
slot are
Behind
following. He is like 40
are they
feet ahead of the
ignoring
slot.
us?
The slot are coming in. The slot are running in.
I'm
They're
just
not in
asking
combat
what's
range.
nearest to me and what can I engage with.
The
I
slot,
don't
the
understand.
blue slot is 20 feet behind you now. You can move to him and attack. The other slot are still 40 feet away.
Okay.
They are not within range of melee attacks yet, but they will be coming. It is a large mass.
We need to get some help
They're
back
still
here,
piling
so
out.
we need to have
There are
someone
several
covering our
dozen
rear.
red slot
Well,
piling out of this now.
Let's see, how many creatures can I affect with dissonant whispers?
I think it's a single creature.
Only one. Well, son of a, that's stupid. Then, okay. So I really do want to go after the blue slot, but I also would like to. So there's red slot. They're coming after him. So they're still oncoming. They're not past us yet.
Nope.
No.
Okay. So then what I would like to do is, this is maybe a throwaway attempt, but maybe I can cast an illusion that there is now a wall.
Ooh.
But they won't know unless they keep charging.
Okay, go
We'll
ahead
try
and...
Um,
I will say this, they've already seen that there is not a wall there.
So is it
that's
clear?
true.
So you're putting up a pretend wall.
Yeah. I mean, you can do that, but there are many of them that have seen that there is no
So they
actual
would
wall
just
there.
run right through it then.
In this case, they might. I do not want to be the DM who is just like, the bad guy sees through your minor illusion, but in this case, I will tell you up front, they have
They
already
already
seen
know.
that there is no wall there. If a wall suddenly appears, most of them will probably assume that it's fake. You can still make other illusions.
No, I'll forget that idea, I guess.
There's lots of other illusions you can make, just...
Then I'm going to...
I don't want to kill your enthusiasm, I'm sorry, but in that
That's
case,
okay.
I didn't want you to waste a spell
So,
slot on
well
something.
then I'm still not close to the blue slot enough if he's 40 feet away.
No,
20
he's 20.
feet.
Oh,
You can
he's
turn
20
it, yeah,
feet?
you can
Oh.
get to him in time. To
Alright.
You could walk up and stab him.
Player
a couple
knowledge?
times if you wanted.
Go ahead.
Is this the only spot we can be in to be ported, or is all of this?
All
gonna
of the
be
red
ported?
area is
Okay.
the area that's safe.
Okay.
So then towards the blue slot, I am going to deafen him now. Like I
Okay.
planned.
Ooh, I like it. Deafening.
Are you getting closer to him, or are you just deafening him?
Well, no, I would like to deafen him because then my plan is I'd like to turn around to try to do something else to some of the red slot coming.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I just
I'm-
want you to know that if you deafen him and you cast Dissonant Whispers, he won't be able to hear it.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's in their head, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that
Good
it was.
psychic
I thought
thing.
that they had to
It's
be able to
only-
hear it because it's a whisper.
No, she whispers
Oh.
it, but it magically infuses in their brain.
It's
Like,
psychic. I mean, it's psychic damage. I don't
it's a
know.
psychic.
Oh.
So,
Yeah. Okay then. Never mind.
not to argue with you because you're the DM.
That's a
but-
good point. I was
That's
just
true.
thinking magical deafness, probably psychic thing. I'd buy that. It's probably in their mind. It's a fear thing rather than a.
Yeah,
It's a crazy thing rather than like an actual hearing
Yeah.
thing.
It always makes me. It makes me think of like Batman's fear of bats in
Oh
in
yeah.
his head, like
It's not really there.
like
Scarecrow
the part where
stuff?
he's in the cave and he sees all the bats,
Oh,
but they're
yeah, yeah.
actually not.
Yeah. It's a
Really dark.
psychotic thing, not a
Yeah.
not a sensory thing. Okay, so you go ahead and cast deafness on him. He's gonna roll a Constitution save, which he saves with a 19.
Dang it.
So he is not deafened. You still have a movement and a bonus action. What do you want to do?
Nothing. I want to be able to do something to the red slot, maybe. So
Okay.
I don't have anything to do, I think, at the moment, unless something is nearby so I can slash it.
Nope, not yet. Okay, so you're gonna stand there. All right. As you are standing there, another arrow streaks past you, and you guys are between you two. You guys haven't noticed there is Ilian is still like near you. You guys didn't notice she was
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and she has turned and
I wanted to check on them.
she
Who's
turns
Ilian?
and
Captain Ilian is the elfin.
Oh.
she turns and she just shoots an arrow right into the back shoulder of this beastie, and it takes 5 more points of damage. Okay, and then from there, Corwin rushes behind it. As it runs past, you notice he is still rushing behind it, and he slashes at it with his pike. It's not the most effective thing.
Is the human with me?
Yes.
What human? What human?
Nordo.
Oh.
And he slashes at it, but he misses. He's just running just a little too far behind, and a pike is more for like stabbing, and so he swings his pike across to try and hamstring it, but he just misses. He's thrown a slightly off balance, and he continues to rush after him. Yes, Anne.
I'm sorry, I just remembered randomly that we had Lynn with us initially.
I know. She's in the initiative order.
Okay.
She's in there?
She's there. She's been with us, following us. Okay.
Not you two. She was somewhere else during the battle, but during the calm time,
Well,
she's
I
come
couldn't.
back up.
I was realizing like we didn't establish like where did she go and did she stay? Forgot.
She stayed safe.
Okay.
Lucy, it's your turn.
Guiding bolt.
Go ahead and guiding bolt that slod. That's the only damage you guys have done to it, other than her dissonant whispers the first time. Is when your guiding bolt whacked it. Yep, you're gonna hit it with your guiding bolt. Yeah, you're very much gonna hit it with your guiding bolt. Go ahead and roll your 4d8 damage. Is it? 46 radiant damage. Go ahead and roll it up. 2, 8, 7. Excuse me, 9. 10. Okay, so and it becomes you get advantage on all your next turn roll against him, right? So as he's running, you turn and you just like see like Corwin miss with his blade, and you reach out your hand and a blast of light comes from it and like blasts him in the back, and it pushes him down and forward, and he begins to lose his balance, and his momentum is slowed as he's starting to fall forward. He's not falling yet, and he's still moving, but he is not stopped. Valken, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right. So how far away is he from me?
He's now like 20 feet away from you guys. If you guys have been running forward.
And so here's what I want to do. Here's what Valken's going to do. He's actually going to rush up to him, but then he's going to do a dodge to the side, like an athletics dodge, and swipe at the sword as he dodges.
What sword? His sword? The
My sword.
slog?
My own sword.
You're gonna swipe with the sword.
So I'm gonna run up.
Take his legs out.
I'm gonna run up like I'm playing chicken with him. Then I'm gonna athletically like jump in, slash, like that.
You're gonna jump behind him.
No, he's running towards me, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna jump
So
to
you're
the
gonna
side
jump to the side, and as he passes,
and
slash.
slash him.
Okay.
This could be very bad, but I'm hoping that this slow enough.
Go ahead and give me one d20 roll before you attack. Okay. Go ahead and give me a attack.
Wait, what was that?
That was just a d20 roll.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Okay.
It means I wanted to see what number he got.
Why? How does that help you? If
Well,
I
my
want to
dice
see.
is totally random.
I want
You
to
know
see
I
what
mean?
his dexterity was gonna be on that.
Well, my that's why I was hoping that I was doing an athletics check, because that's my +7.
Oh, do you want to specifically make it an athletics?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
athletics.
You're okay. That's good. It's +7.
Yeah.
Because I know your dexterity's not that great.
No.
Athletics though.
It's
Go ahead.
+7.
Roll your attack.
I'm laughing at
that's
mine.
a little better. That's
So
quite a
that's
bit
negative
better.
1.
You're
So
athletics.
with advantage because he's blind.
Yeah, you roll with advantage because he's blind, and
You have more
didn't
athletics
trip
than I do.
yourself as you ran forward.
And then what?
Didn't trip yourself as you
No,
ran.
that's
he
good.
does. What's
Oh wait,
yours?
Yeah.
so sorry.
Oh, okay.
What am I
Is your
rolling right
minus
now?
one?
Am I rolling
A
athletics?
d20 to hit.
Yeah.
Or
mine is
to
three.
hit.
I was doing the 5 plus
It
3.
doesn't
It was a
make sense
DC
'cause
12
my
to not fall on
acrobatics
your
is
face to
plus
try and
6.
jump out of the way of him or
Okay.
hit by him.
So that
If you
seems
roll
at
well.
odds to
A
me.
little weird.
Oh man.
Oh,
So-
Plus
natural
what to hit.
one.
So with the 7, so it would be 14 to hit.
So you dodge out of the way
Ah,
of
dang
him,
it.
but your turn is too slow and your blade just slashes like
Oh, wait, I
right
have the
behind
second
his
attack.
foot. Yeah,
Right, second
you are
attack.
still like right there. You have 5 feet of movement that you can use to catch up to him as he rushes past you if you'd like.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna run
Okay,
up
so
to
you
him.
take
and-
another step and take another slash. Go ahead. Roll your d20 twice.
3. Come on, Valken.
Okay,
18.
there we go.
Okay, so you hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage with your massive fucking blade.
1.
No, it doesn't count.
Oh.
Doesn't count.
He rerolls 1s and 2s.
Oh.
3.
Oh my gosh.
6.
So 6 plus 6, so 12.
Okay. So you reach out and you slash across his hamstring, and as you do, you like slice into the back of his calf, and he like his foot goes limp and like slides up, and he stops, and as he stops, he like slashes forward, and he like cuts down a dragonborn and a human at the same time as they are now at their lines. You guys are now 35 feet away from him.
How far am I?
You guys
We're
are
right on him.
You guys, you're probably you move forward 20 feet, so he moved forward another 10 feet, so he is 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
And he is right in front of you.
Yeah.
So you've basically like cleft
Oh,
into his...
before my turn's over, I rage.
Okay. So now you are raged.
Kneecaps. Kneecaps.
Okay, so
That's pretty much what I did too.
as you guys are seeing this, as the slot like crashes to the ground, you guys see Lim, and she like rushes across like where he just slashed, and she rushes across, and she like dives behind a bunch of crates, and she's taking the hide action.
Good for
She
her.
is not fucking involved. She took as much movement as she could.
I
She
thought
took her
for a
25
second you were
feet,
gonna surprise
and she
us.
like jumped in. She is as
She's a
hidden
dwarf?
as she can be. Yeah,
What is
she's got
she?
25 feet.
She's a dwarf.
She's a dwarf.
She's a dwarf.
Oh
Right?
boy.
That's why I keep asking if she's cute.
A dwarf road.
But you haven't seen her yet.
I haven't actually seen it. Valken hasn't.
So now,
we can
as
expect
you guys are-
this to become up again.
So as you guys
Yeah.
are standing there, like the slot like reaches out and slashes a dragonborn and a human, which just are just fall. Nordo steps up
Uh-oh.
and he just
Grapple.
like his eyes are filled with rage, and he just walks up and he like has this massive.
Nordo.
He has this massive like
Is it a club?
butcher's
Yeah.
knife, cleaver, sword thing. It's just like a square bit of metal that's just sharp on both sides, and he
Is
just
it like
walks
an
up.
orc blade, almost?
It's
like
like
the Lord of
a-
the Rings? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the
a
whole
little bit.
thing is like...
It's more like a short executioner's sword, where it's literally just like a butcher's knife, and then on either side it's just really sharp, and there's like a small point to like swing in.
Okay.
And he walks up to this slot, and he just like looks at it for a second, and he just like swings as hard as he can, and he just strikes
Blue
straight
slot
into
down.
the blue slot's arm, and this thing is like cut halfway down, and it takes 12 points of damage one strike. So
Woo.
this blue slot is getting hacked up. And it's the blue slot's turn, and it is going to turn, and it is going to slash out at the two people who just hit it. You, 20.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
My
it gets
armor
hit.
class is 19.
Okay.
Sweet, good job.
2d6 plus 5. 1, 7 plus 5, so 13 points of damage, double, 26 points of
It's only half.
Yeah,
It's
26 points of damage,
regular.
but half because you're raging.
Yep.
So it reaches out and it slashes across your armor, and its talon, its like claw gets up underneath of your armor and forces it back, and you just
Sorry,
feel
what
this
was the number
claw-
again?
13.
13 points of damage. And it claws up underneath of your arm and
Ooh.
like cuts it, and like the bit of your armor like bends up a little bit, and it's your first bit of damage on your armor. And then it's going to turn and it's going to take a bite attack at Nordo.
Okay, good Nordo.
17, it hits.
Oh darn.
Because it's
Nordo.
17 plus 8. You got 28. He hit you for 28. That's awesome. So it's going to roll a... Where's the bite attack on this guy? 2d8. 6, 12, plus 4. So 16 points of damage. So he turns towards Nordo, and he just grabs Nordo by the head, and he like bites into Nordo's arm, and Nordo like... Instead of screaming, like, you hear this, like, like grunt come out of him, and he, like, reaches up and, like, rips his arm free, and, like, chunks of flesh are just, like, pulled off of Nordo's arm. And it's, like, this gnarly, scraping thing, and Nordo is taking, how many points of damage did I say?
12?
Yeah, thank you, 12. That's
12?
exactly what it was. Okay, Faye, it's your turn.
Okay.
He is, like, 15 feet away.
Okay.
15 feet
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop Hunter's Mark.
Okay,
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to move like the wind. I'm going to take my Cordon of Arrows. I actually get 6 now
Okay.
because I
You
am
don't-
3rd level
You
or
don't
higher.
can't use two that many spells. I'm sorry.
It's no, this one's Cordon of Arrows is not a spell. It's not a concentration spell.
She can use it.
It's an action though.
Oh, are they both actions? You can't do 2 actions at the same turn.
Oh nope, Zephyr's is a
No,
bonus action.
it's a bonus
Sorry.
action.
Oh,
Correct me. I'm wrong.
okay.
Okay, so 1 bonus action and 1 action.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast my Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my cordon of arrows, and I get 6 close to him.
You're gonna plant them.
I'm gonna plant
You're gonna
them.
flash dash in.
I'm gonna flash dash, plant my 6 arrows, flash back. Right?
Yep. Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. So I'm gonna go and plant my 6 arrows next to him and cast that only those arrows can strike him.
So you put it like a circle around him as he's like falling over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it too. Go ahead. Yep. Nope. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
You're not attacking him with your.
I'm not attacking him yet. I'm just gonna plant my
Persephone,
arrows.
it's your turn. What are you gonna
They're
do?
gonna attack him on their own.
So in the time that has passed.
Oh wait, sorry. Before that,
Oh.
so you know he has to. Hold on.
Is that for her or for me?
So the spell ends whenever a creature
for
other than you comes
Dave.
within 30 feet. The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 piercing damage.
So when it's his turn.
When it's his turn, the
Yeah.
piece of
Yes.
ammunition is then destroyed. The spell ends when no ammunition remains.
Okay.
Okay? 1d6.
Okay.
And succeed a saving throw.
1d6. Succeed your saving.
Okay.
Okay, Persephone, what do you want to do?
Okay, so in that, however much time has passed, I'm sorry.
Not much because I moved like the wind.
Okay, right. That's what I thought.
Yes, that was 6 seconds of
So,
her.
well, I just wanted to know, like, do I need to try to deafen him again, or I don't even know if that's worth it at this point if he's down.
Maybe because he's still disoriented. No? Is he also blind?
But
He's fine.
Falcon's
He's
pretty
still
confident that he is.
so I
Not
don't have
yet.
anything else I can cast on him except dissonant whispers, and that will just send him running away. I don't want him
Yeah,
dead.
we don't want that.
I don't want him to go anywhere.
You can stabby stab.
I
Are
could,
you
but I
close
need to
enough?
get closer to him, and I kind of wanted to keep an eye on
Yeah,
the
keep an
slot
eye on
behind us.
Your slot that's coming the other way.
And so, how close are they?
The Slod?
Still,
They're about 25 feet away now.
they are okay.
Yeah.
Then I would maybe like to cast.
There's about 28 in that 10-foot radius area. It's like they're moving in. There's not really enough space for them all. They are body to body. They couldn't swing or strike anything.
In the hopes that if they're coming this way, then if I cast fear, then they will scatter this direction. I hope.
If you cast fear,
Yes,
you have fear.
I do.
Haha.
Yeah. If they fail,
That's what I would like.
Mm-hmm.
that's their wisdom save.
So that I can be covering the rear a little
Okay.
bit.
So you're gonna cast
It's
a
a
wisdom
30
save.
foot cube.
30-foot
30-foot
cube
Cone.
Cone, sorry.
from the caster.
Yes. So if they're
Okay.
within 20 feet, then I can.
There's
Yeah,
probably
reach each of them.
within that. There's probably 28 slot.
Yeah.
There.
Okay. Then I would like to cast fear. Yes.
Okay, that's
So
a
they-
that's
Good
a
work.
wisdom save, right?
Yes. Wisdom saving throw,
Slot
or
are
they.
not very wise.
So
They
they
have a
either have to
negative.
succeed, or they drop whatever they're holding and become frightened, and then they move away, take the dash action, move away from me, by the safest available route on each of their turns, unless there's nowhere to move. And then, if the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature. I don't know if you needed all of that,
Yeah.
but
So, you turn from your deaf or blinding or trying to deafen the slot, and you turn and you look at the slot that are approaching you, and it is just a perfect situation, and you just unleash your fear spell, and I separated them into 3 groups.
okay. Do I need to roll for things?
No.
Nope.
Oh.
2 of the groups fail, and
Oh,
the
nice.
front ranks turn and immediately begin slashing their claws to try and push past the others.
People
and they
coming
move,
through.
And there's
So
more
are they
and more
getting each
slod
other?
behind them. They are like attacking each other and pushing each other back. So
Yay!
like 15 slod are like trying to push their way back, and there are
Excellent.
slod trying to push their way forward. Because
Okay.
one group saved, and there are more slod behind them that were unaffected. You have effectively created this stopper, and these slod in their
Very nice.
terror are like slashing at each other and hacking at each other to try and get out of this range. And the slod behind them are completely unprepared for this, like feral assault. Are just like not falling. They're not like getting hurt, but they're stuck. They just like created this bottle.
It's so cool because you can affect more than like when we're as
Finally,
warriors.
more
You
than
can
one.
only do one.
I was gonna
but
say I can
you
only hit
always
somebody,
do.
Yeah.
but you can affect the
More.
battles.
Well, but a lot of my spells though restrict me too, so it's cool when there's one that does
Yeah,
more
works.
than.
Yeah, this is
That's
what the
usually
bard.
what I want.
This is why the bard is the support character. You're buying them time.
Yeah.
To get there.
The stabby stab.
Okay. So as you...
can I ask a question?
Yeah, you still have stuff to do. You still have a bonus action.
I do. So, but here's my question. So from where I'm at, do I see these two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are who's in the most danger? Is it you next to the slide?
I'm
really
next to the
close.
slot, but yeah.
I
got some
away.
I got some life left in me.
And
I'm
we're
not
still
urgent.
because this is still a pretty
I have
big
tons.
battle.
I have a bag full of potions.
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Well,
Yeah.
sure, but I can inspire twice more
Per battle,
per battle,
right? Or
No,
per
per rest.
Yeah.
per rest.
Oh, you
per
also
rest.
have your wondrous appearance too.
Sure.
Which grants hit points,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's neat. Because you have right now
So-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 individual people on your team that would all get +5 hit points.
I need 5.
Yeah, but I can
have
only do it to
47.
to myself and 3 others.
It's
Oh, it only
for
affects 3
wondrous.
others, so you'd be able to
Yeah.
choose.
So I can either Bardic Inspo these 2, and then I'm done for Bardic Inspo. Or I can Wondrous in Appearance, 5 HP everybody, but that's myself, and then... And would that double up on Lucy?
It's an action. Well, Lucy's already used it, but
Oh.
it's an action, so you can.
But
do
not
it
Wondrous
this
in
turn.
Appearance. She got Bardic
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah.
first way, but if I did Wondrous...
Yeah.
Right? See, I don't know if we're that in danger. But I was just thinking, oh, the blue slot, why not some inspiration?
Yeah,
There you
here,
go.
you have inspiration, and you have inspiration.
That's
kind of
and
the
you
bard-
get inspiration.
That's kind of the bard way.
So that's what I was thinking is whoever I could see, or whoever was more in danger, then I could inspire as my bonus action, since I can now see you and go, hey, like, excellent.
Hey.
Like, I see you and just go,
As you are considering where to cast your spell,
Oh gosh.
the red slot behind, begin to part. And you
Uh-oh,
see
shit.
out from the hole in the wall, slowly, almost calmly, this tall, gray, frog-like figure steps out.
Shit.
It looks very much like the Death Slod, but skinnier and a little shorter. And as it is walking, it is reaching out and scratching its claws just gently along. You're seeing this, not you guys. Gently along the red slot, and as it do, the red slot are like crumpling and turning into this muck. They're like crumpling and like turning into this like mush and this, the slime. And as it does, this slime is running up and along the legs of this slot, and it is slowly
He's
Getting
using them and
bigger?
building them.
larger.
oh, crap. Okay,
And
so,
it is
but I'm
at this
still on
point, it
bonus
is
action, right?
60 feet away from you guys.
Shit.
This is just what you've seen.
Then I'm definitely going to inspire somebody. Or maybe I should Wondrous in Appearance after all. I don't know.
What does Wondrous Appearance do? Oh, it gives us all 5 HP.
5
HP,
HP
and
And then we can
what
move
is this
without
part?
provoking
Opportunities.
provoking
attack
opportunities.
So you
yeah.
guys could get out of the blue slot's range if you're in range.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and then it says I have something always here which I don't know that I quite understand. Can't be attacked per first turn.
You
Yeah.
can't be attacked. You are immune
I
to all
can't-
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds great.
That does sound good.
Since
Or
I'm
maybe-
33.
I was gonna say,
No.
or maybe wait till the
They're
big
closer, or-
frog thing is in range.
Okay. To Wondrous in Appearance, you guys? Or
Yeah. Maybe. Because it's
so
60 feet out.
no bonus action right now, or
It's up
You
to
can
you.
hold a bonus action. You can say, I hold my bonus action Wondrous Appearance, and then say what you're waiting for when the large slod or
okay.
the new slod
The
is
slod's
within
within
range
30
or
feet,
begins to
or-
attack me or moves into such and such. You can set a condition, but you can't just say I hold it for eventualities. You have to say a specific thing that you're waiting for.
okay, sure. Why not? I see what I think is the Death Slot, and I go, oh, maybe everybody could use some HP. Sure. And then I say, I'm gonna hold it but I'm gonna do it when it's closer.
How close? Within what range?
How about
Or how
the
far?
typical range is 30 feet, isn't it? That we all move at.
That's your movement speed. Yes.
Okay, so maybe 30 feet
So when it's within 30 feet of you,
of any one of us.
you're the furthest away right now.
You're the closest to them.
Wait, what?
You're
You're
the
the closest.
closest to the
The gray
slot.
slot. Then yes, when it gets within 30 feet of me, which it already is, isn't it?
Nope, it's 60.
60.
Feet away right
from me.
So it's still coming.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, there's my stopper of chaos at the front. Okay. I thought my brain was imagining him coming to the front line already, like parting.
He is parting the slot as
okay.
he's stepping out of the hole in the wall. Although there are more slod following him, they're following him behind him.
Then yes, okay. When we're within combat 30 feet range, then yes. How about that?
Okay, go ahead and hold your bonus action so he's within 30 feet.
It is held.
Okay. So
I'm holding it.
So Ilian, standing next to you, sees this gray slot and immediately just like calls out like gray slot, and immediately like turns and fires an arrow right at the gray slot.
Ooh, I like Ilian.
And
Yeah, you would.
she's gonna hit for 8 damage.
Oh shit! How long is this battle gonna be? Poor Sarah is out. And you have work tomorrow, right?
Uh-huh.
This gray slot, the arrow hits it, and the arrow begins to like dissolve in this acidic mush. It like after a second, it like falls out, and you see it like drop to the ground below the
Can't
slot.
wait until we level up because I want spells that kill things.
Right?
Like,
well, how
right
are we
now.
supposed to kill this one if my arrows
Well, I mean, and
good?
the Archdrake barely survived his fight with the Death Slod.
So immediately afterwards, Corwin is going to, he's gonna like take up the cry, and he's gonna turn around, ignore the blue slod, which is sitting there, and he's gonna turn and he is going to start calling to men, and he's saying, 2 arms, 2 arms, and he's gonna start like, and like several of the remaining pikemen are gonna rush to him, and a bunch of like the conscripts are gonna start rushing down. They pass you in the alley, and they are rushing towards the slot where they've stopped, and they
But
almost.
it's not the death slot, is it?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Okay, sorry.
You'll find out, I guess.
Okay.
And so they
I think
are
it's
rushing there.
something
They are
else
about to
slightly
clash.
different.
They are about
just
to
don't
clash.
know.
They move all just within range. There's about 14 or 15 soldiers with him in between you, the slod, and they have not engaged yet. Lucy, it's your turn. She's
Lucy's asleep.
completely asleep. I'm gonna go lay her down. Who wants to play Lucy? Someone's gotta.
Aaron, you play Lucy, please.
She's going to.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have the most know-how, and you kind of played her last time. You know, you have her sassiness.
Yeah.
You're good, love. Aaron's gonna play you,
Aaron's gonna play you.
or he's gonna just take combat actions.
This one.
Aaron's gonna play me.
He's
He's just gonna
take
kill
combat
some things.
actions.
Yeah, make yourself comfy.
Raise breast.
We'll tell you the story later.
She's going.
Are you so good to me?
She's gonna look up and say, "Oh hell no!" And she's summoning up her spiritual anvil.
And I threw a cat
She already.
pillow at it.
No, she tried to revive him.
Throws a cat pillow at it.
Okay, so she summons her anvil. That's the last time for the day, I believe.
I think so.
Oh
She
no!
summons up her anvil, and what's she attacking?
And she's going to attack with the spiritual, her spiritual anvil right where she's at. She's casting it as close as she can to the. I'm sorry, I don't have the spell, so.
The gray slot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or she's holding an attack until it's actually in range.
It's a 60-foot radius, if I recall.
I think so too, but.
It's 120 feet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember
She's
that.
got good range.
So.
Yeah, she does.
Oh wait, no, that's the guiding bolt. It's 60 feet.
Okay.
It's 60 feet. It's still within range. Okay. It is a just a regular attack. Go ahead and roll to attack. Anybody at all? 3, so 9 to hit. It does not hit. So the spiritual weapon appears, and the gray slot, it like rushes towards the gray slot, and the gray slot reaches out and just like pushes his hand
Bats it
against
away.
it. Pushes his hand
Like a
against it,
cat.
and just like pushes it, and it like slides, zoom, and it like pushes through a couple of red slot beside him, and it just like crushes a few red slot, and they kind of splatter across the ground. And as the goo falls to the ground, like it begins to like run up his leg, and he's getting larger with each slot that dies around him. And he is like,
She's gonna.
and normally it takes a few seconds for the slot to start bubbling and turning to this mush. As he where the cuts originate on these slot, as he's running his hands over them, they immediately turn and droop apart and kind of gush down themselves until they're a pile on the ground, and then they slide over to him and slide up his legs, and they're turning. The mush is turning gray. He's getting larger
Gross.
So he was standing above the crowd now, but now he is probably another 2 feet taller in just this view.
She's going to take her bonus action, and she's going to move her spiritual weapon so that way it's ready for a second strike on her next turn.
Okay.
So she's just moving it. She's like
moving it 20 feet forward.
She's moving it 20 feet forward, like in the path.
Okay.
So that way, when it's in range again.
Okay, Valken, it's your turn.
All right, Valken's gonna try to kill off this blue slot because he's. I don't know if I see it. I don't think
it's
I do.
It's still blinded and it is still down. Go ahead and roll to attack with advantage.
I'm going to use my Great Weapons Master.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
You are
probably
gonna hit. You're probably gonna.
Wow, this is gonna be a big roll.
3, 6.
So 6, and I forgot we were. So
you're
double
rating,
this.
So you're doubled. So
no. It's only +2 to do it, but my thing is doubled because of the emblem, or whatever it's called.
Your damage, yeah. So that's what you did last time.
Because of your rune.
Rune,
yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
So that's 12.
So 6, so 12. So plus another 6 plus 10.
So 12 plus 16.
Yes, 12 plus 16.
30.
So 30. So 60.
Nice.
30 was how many hit points I had left. How do you want to do this?
How do you want to kill him? Oh, that means my arrows don't do any good. I'm so angry.
That's that combat dope.
I'm gonna.
I want to kill him.
I'm going.
Still blow something else up in there.
Okay.
Just let
So I'm actually not even gonna
That's
pay
true.
that much attention. I'm gonna go into my stance. I'm going to slash, and I know he's dead, and I'm just gonna slash and just turn around.
Okay, so
And spin.
So you take your giant onyx colored samurai blade, your daikatana, and you turn, and as you turn, you whip it across his spine, and you see this big spurt of spinal fluid come out, and it cuts right into his back. He's too large to cut all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need to cut all the way through. You just need to cut him in half, and cut his spine in half. And so he flops to the ground and twitches for a second, and then he as you're turning, you see him begin to bubble and drop into this ooze, and this big pile as you turn slithers right past you quickly. It's past you back towards the gray slot.
So
And
every
you
time
are
we kill
now
anything-
facing the gray slot where he is approaching.
Okay. How far away is the grain slot from me? Because I'm 30 feet back.
It's 75 feet away from you. You're
okay.
real far away.
Okay. So I'm gonna. So. I'm gonna. For bonus action, can I switch weapons?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going
You
to
should consider that an interaction, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, that's fine enough. I'm going to shoot him with my. I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
I think you only get bonus attacks with the weapon that you are already using. If you use an interaction change weapons, you won't be able to. So you can change weapons.
Okay. So I'm going to. Well, let's see.
If you want to drop a weapon and draw another one, you can do that.
Yeah, I don't.
I would allow that, but I would not allow you to do a bonus action attack. So if you're using your short bow, you can drop it and use your sword suddenly. Yeah. But I wouldn't allow you to use your sword with your second attack.
Okay. Because it has to be with the same weapon with a multi-attack.
Multi-attack is slash,
sure,
not slash, grab out my bow, multi-attack.
That would be way
I
cooler.
tried that with my ranger a lot, and Daniel was always like, no.
All right, so I'm going to. I'm just going to start dashing. Then.
Okay. You're going to use the dash as an action, so you're going to start running. You're going to use your 25-foot movement speed.
I'm going to use my 50. Well, it would be 50 double, yeah.
Do you double your movement speed for?
For dashing, yeah.
You can. It's an action. You've already attacked.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's an action. You're right. So yeah, I'm only moving 25 feet.
Okay.
You're right. You win.
Okay. So
you get. You know.
You hear from behind the bunch of barrels and crates where Linda's hiding. You hear this frightened squeak as she sees the slot, and you don't see anything else from her. Nordo is going to rush past you, and he's going to use his 80 feet of movement speed to rush straight into. Yeah, well, he's going to use his action to dash in, and he is not able to attack, but he rushes all the way up to the front lines in with all of the soldiers. He's up there, right? He's probably 20, 30 feet, or 25 feet away from the gray slot now. He's right up front in the mix. The blue slot is dead, and at this point, it is the gray slot's turn. I'll have you know this is total time, not action time.
Total time?
Total time. He is walking and he is collecting mass. He is now about 4 feet taller than any other slot. He's about 10 feet tall, and he is putting on bulk, and he is getting big.
Okay.
Hey, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Go.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark and shoot him with an arrow.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
What was that?
4 plus something. You didn't say sharpshooter, so you can go ahead and add that huge.
Plus 9, 13.
13.
13 is gonna not hit.
Second attack, go.
Second attack. What's
That one will hit. 17 plus 9.
Plus 9.
Yep, that one's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
8.
6 plus
10.
10 damage. Okay, so this arrow, like, the first one is, you just, like, it gets lost. A slot, like, intercepts it in the midst. It's still in the middle of, like, this huge swath of slot, and you just grab your second arrow and shoot it out, and it just whips right into his chest, and it actually, he's so big now, and it's all kind of mushy, so it just kind of, like, sinks in and disappears. He takes 10 points of damage.
He does take 10 points of damage. So my arrows do hurt him then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it does damage. It takes his numbers down.
Okay. That's...
Okay, so it's Persephone's turn. Oh gosh, she's gone.
Huh? Oh. I can move closer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can still
Okay, that's my last thing is I'm going to move in. How far away is he from me? 20 feet?
75-ish. You're
75?
well, no, you're closer than him, so you're probably...
I'll cross about half the distance.
It's a thing within whatever.
You'll be about 45 feet away from him. You'll move up almost... You'll move, yes, that'll be 10 feet past where Persephone and Faye, or Persephone and Lucy are.
Okay.
Okay. It's Persephone's turn.
Oh, she left.
I know.
She was in the bathroom.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
This is the stakes here.
Persephone.
I have a timer.
Hurry.
It's your turn.
Attack.
Shoot
Faye
something.
shot an arrow and rushed past you.
Okay.
I shot
And
an arrow, I
Lucy
hit him,
towards
and
the
that's
red slot.
What
And
happened to
we're
it?
on a timer.
it. We're on timer.
It's just hard. It's
He
just a
just
little
got
hard.
hit a little bit.
Oh.
It's got scratched.
I
Go for it.
am going to extend my hand and point a finger at him and cast True Strike.
Ooh, okay.
What does that do?
It's not against
Your magic-
at a person.
What?
No, go ahead.
Shush.
At
True
a
Strike
target
is-
in range.
Okay. Sorry. No. You're good.
Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses.
Ooh.
On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended.
Oh, okay.
But that's 30 feet. Is he within 30 feet yet?
No.
Oh, then I'm gonna save
He's
that.
still 50 feet
Yeah, I'm
away.
gonna
Damn
save that then.
Then I should get closer.
I should also note that your wondrous form is no longer being held because it's only until your next turn. So you can choose to use it now, or you can choose to do something else and
Oh,
hold it
yeah.
again. But
We'll
you just need
use
to you just need to state that.
We'll
You're
use
gonna
it.
right now.
Yes, everybody 5 HP.
Okay, you get to pick 3 people. Who dat?
Well, it's myself and those 3.
Okay, perfect. So you 4. So
Save the party.
Now
And I
has
have
50,
that gives us an immediate 30 movement speed or something like that too.
Okay.
Can move per each of your speeds. That's
Yeah.
what it says.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be up in the front lines too now.
Okay, so that's what
So,
you're gonna do next.
if
Alright.
we haven't communicated with each other, will they feel it or know it
Yeah, we'll know it.
when I do it? That even though we haven't said, "Hey guys," you know,
so here's the thing about wondrous form,
Okay.
wondrous appearance.
Oh.
It literally draws everybody's eye.
okay.
You turn into this giant 8-foot
I
tall,
thought that was
glowing.
something else.
Isn't that wondrous appearance?
No,
I don't
that's
know.
that is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wondrous appearance. So you turn into this 8-foot
Well, just
tall.
I didn't write down the part where I.
Grow and
There's not that much room.
You turn. Everybody's eye turns towards you on the battlefield that is facing you.
You allowed me to be in the front.
And you are glowing bright, and you say somebody thing.
Okay.
And from your mouth issues this magic and majesty. You are completely impervious to being hit for one whole turn.
Yay!
That's pretty good because, well, it's pretty good.
You might be the only one left standing.
No, it's all of us.
Well, she just drew the attention of everybody on the battlefield. And everybody around you four all have 5 HP. That's good. And that was just your bonus action. What do you do for your action?
Can you use Dispel Magic on a person, or is that only if they're using something specific?
Dispel Magic is to dispel a magical effect.
That's what I
so
thought.
if you know that there's a magical effect,
So,
you can try to use it on a person and see if it works.
The only things, again, that I can do on him is
Dissonant Whisper.
Dissonant Whispers, Fear, again, Blindness, Deafness, or Sleep, which everybody usually tells me not to even try to do. So
blind that
I
sucker.
would really not suggest you use Sleep.
I know, I never get to use it.
I don't think that you have enough
Blind the sucker.
dice.
I will blind him
I
then.
think you.
Because it's
I
the
hope
only
you
thing I
blind him.
can do that doesn't send him running away.
Okay.
So I'm gonna blind him. Or try
That's
to.
a wisdom or a dex or a constitution.
Constitution, yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
Safe.
What?
With a 19. He's gonna not be blinded.
Oh no!
Good try.
So as he
that was a good
turns
one.
and looks at you, you feel this stab of fear.
Uh-oh.
And you try to blind him with your magnificent presence, and it doesn't work. His eyes begin to phase over, and it's like the briefest of annoyances before he like blinks and like looks at you.
Oh, God.
And now he is focused.
Sweet!
And now he.
Well, I knew that would happen anyway because of the 4 of us. Or, well, I mean, Lucy maybe, but I'm the mage one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So Ilian shoots an arrow. It doesn't hit. Corwin strikes out a red slot. It does hit. The slot falls. There is a mass of people that it is, or a massive slot and beings right there in combat. The slot are like thinning as the gray slot is moving and turning larger and larger.
So, but I still can't be attacked though until my next turn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So even if he tries to attack me, it won't work.
Right.
For this turn, yeah.
Lucy's turn. What's she gonna do?
She's gonna use that spiritual weapon and try to slam it on him.
I thought
again.
that was the last time earlier.
No,
That she
it's
can
still
summon it.
Summon
she
it.
can keep
Oh,
it
but she
for
already
up
has
to an
it.
hour, I think.
something. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You're terrible.
You're the one that rolled it last time.
Well, you're
So
just
once
terrible.
again, this spiritual weapon comes hurtling at this thing, and it just, as it doesn't even move this time, it just lets it slam into it, and it's like completely unaffected. It's so much larger now. This weapon, this spiritual weapon, it doesn't affect it. Just doesn't affect it. Valken, it's now your turn. You are up at the fray. You're moving to the fray with your movement in this turn.
Right. Well, no, because I got 30 yards in me.
Oh, that's right. So you moved up 30
from
feet,
being
yes.
wonderful.
Oh, did you want to
beautiful.
move, Faye?
Hmm?
You got 30 feet of movement automatically when she used her wondrous appearance. Do you want to use that?
I will maybe move closer to Valken.
Okay, so you're gonna follow him.
You were actually further than me. I'm just catching up with you.
Yeah, so you'll
right
still be like 10 feet behind him if you follow him up with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you guys you're close up next to him. Valken, it's your turn.
What's within range for me?
You are
Some red
behind a 5-foot wall of your allies attacking the red slot.
Well,
about 30 feet in, past a horde of red slot, is the gray slot.
How many feet past?
30. Well, probably 20 now. He's been walking slowly, taking the mass of the red slot as he's been. There's still maybe 12 slot in between you and him.
Okay, I'm going to. I don't want to, but that's the only thing I can really do. I can either hit some red slot, or I can give him some crossbows. Throw some crossbows into him. Yeah, I'm figuring. So, question: the goop or the slots that were already dead. Is he sucking up goop from that? Is he sucking up goop from that too?
Yeah. He's sucking up goop from everything.
From dead ones too.
He's killing them.
No.
All the ones
okay. So
and the ones that you guys kill.
So if I kill them, it doesn't actually prevent anything other than just a couple slots not necessarily hitting us. So it's such a terrible idea. I'm not going to do that. I was like, wait, I can't be hit. I can just wade through them all. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him with the crossbow a couple times.
Go ahead and roll your attack damage. Roll to hit. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So just roll your crossbow damage and double
D10.
it.
I've never rolled a D10.
You have a heavy crossbow.
That's
No.
8.
D10 is going to be your percentile die.
It's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of these.
Yeah. 4.
No, 7. Or sorry. 5. So 10 to double.
So 10. Okay. So your crossbow bolt sinks into it just like that arrow did.
Mm-hmm. And then
attacking again.
Attacking again, same thing. 17 to hit.
Yep, you hit.
And 9 damage on that one.
Yay! Good job.
I hit him a little tiny bit. I give him some
It's gonna
scratches.
take a while to kill him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Alrighty. That's the end of your turn? You're not gonna do
Player
anything else?
knowledge.
Sure.
This is silly. What was in that blowgun that I got? I picked up a blowgun. Is that the one that puts things to sleep?
Let me... I'm sorry. Let me pull up my weapons. It's been so long.
It's a silly thing.
No. Items. Sorry, I gotta pull up my weapons. There's Sword of Screaming.
It wouldn't possibly work on him because he's not made of the same. I just want to see what I can use my blowgun on.
Okay, yeah, it is a sleep dart blowgun.
So it's sleeping. So, okay.
It is not a spell, though.
No.
No. If I
This is
rolled,
really dramatic.
if I hit him with the blow dart and I got a 20,
It is called the most badass vocal battle action music. All caps. So
You
I
don't
guess
know.
I should have expected it was going to be really.
You don't know. He
You
can
don't
do
know.
whatever he wants.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
I want to hit him with my blowgun and roll a 20.
Go ahead and.
Put him to sleep.
I mean, it might not work even if you get a 20. You don't know.
Wouldn't that be cool though? I'm just trying to figure out a way to kill him with, like, obviously it's not super conventional, but okay, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do cast Hunter's Mark on the new guy.
You already have him on it.
I had Hunter's Mark. Oh, I had it
Yeah, you did it
on
last
the
turn.
other guy. I had it on the blue slot.
Well, you can use your
So it
bonus action to
transfers
transfer.
to-
Yes.
To Hunter's Mark. To, what's his name? I want to do Cordon of Arrows again. So range is 5 feet. Do I have enough movement to go to 5 feet from him? Because you said I was, what, 30 feet away?
Yeah, if you do that.
Or I moved next to you, so how
Do
close
you
was
have. Can you cast Zephyr Strike again?
I've only used it once so far.
But with Hunter's Mark, you would have to drop Hunter's Mark because it's that you're gonna run out of spells. I don't know how many you used up, but
Well, I've cast this once and this once.
yeah, but we haven't had a rest since all of our other battles either. You've already cast Ezra Strike at least once.
We didn't have a rest when we got in here.
No,
It's been about an hour, but it wasn't really. I mean,
it's not enough to regain your spell slots.
You
Okay,
want-
well, Is
I mean,
the
it's
only
been
way
like
I
six.
can,
It's been like 6 weeks since we played or something, so I was just kind of.
This is the only way that I can get in there to use Zephyr Strike.
Yeah, unless you want to take like 18 attacks of opportunity from Red
You
Slot.
can't be attacked.
With Zephyr Strike, she can't be, but...
No. I
she just
mean,
runs
she's
in.
wondrous in appearance. Until it's Persephone's next turn.
No, that's only for the first. She can't be attacked.
I think it's all of us. I'm pretty sure it's all of us.
Let me go get Xanthos, guys. I'm sorry. If that runs out... Well, I mean, that's lifetimer, guys. That's stuff.
Better hurry. It's going worse by the minute.
Well, I can do Cordon of Arrows within 10 feet of me. Like, I don't necessarily have to be close to him because he's going to keep on us.
Yeah.
So...
And say, hit slots.
I'm
super curious. College of Glamour.
Go ahead.
So that's when that'll be my action. I'm going to plant Cordon of Arrows but I really wanted to hit him.
Can you specify between gray and regular slot? Cordon arrows, yes or no, William? It's your call.
What?
Can
Yes
I
or no?
specify the gray slot?
First,
if I want
cordon
to?
arrows, yes
If I
or
do my
no?
Cordon of Arrows?
No, it's indiscriminate.
Okay.
Well,
It's
you
not
can do
creature of your
species.
choice. It's not creature of your choice. It's
It's
enemies.
species, I know at least. Oops.
It says you can designate any creatures you choose.
Oh,
And the spell ignores them.
it does say
Ignores
creature.
them. Okay. I mean, you can select.
You can designate it. Whatever. I'm just gonna shoot him. So I have Hunter's Mark on him right now. I'm gonna go with my sharpshooter and I'm gonna roll to hit. 11 plus where?
15.
So 15.
15, yes or no?
15 hit?
To hit?
Yes or no?
For what?
For the gray slot.
Are you shooting him with your? I'm so sorry.
I'm shooting
Yes.
him with my arrow sharpshooter.
15 does not hit.
Okay, fine.
Second attack?
10. 14.
No, you didn't sharpshoot unless you.
You didn't say sharpshooter.
So you have to say it every time. So
Oh,
it's
fuck.
19.
19 to hit.
That hits. I know we're going forever. I was not expecting you guys to.
3 plus 7.
Okay. Persephone, it's your turn again. What do you want to do?
If I tried to cast True Strike, would that... Wait, he hasn't gotten any closer, has he?
Maybe 4 feet
Ish.
closer.
Fine, I need to get closer to him so that I can cast that.
True strike.
True strike. Okay, your wondrous appearance has disappeared.
Great. Is he looking at
Great.
me anymore?
You can't really tell.
Shit.
There's a lot of stuff.
So, because I want him to not be looking at me. And then maybe I can...
Try to blind them
Wait,
again.
who's around me?
Blind them.
There's
I'm
a lot of
still-
people around you now, but
I'm still clearly...
Lucy is still right next to you. She's the
Oh,
closest
okay.
one to you.
Never mind. My idea is dumb.
No, it's not. Try it.
Yeah.
No,
pretty much.
it's really not. It'd be like the wall again. It's not my illusion, but it's... If I could disguise myself, if I were closer to the other, so that he wasn't seeing me, couldn't find me in the crowd,
Oh.
and then I can get close enough to cast True Strike.
Okay.
You could be a
Or
slod.
maybe make an illusion of the
Of myself?
The archdrake on the others, like coming up over there or something.
That's good. So wait, you have better ideas than me.
I don't have better ideas.
Yes, you do, Aaron. Yes, you do.
As you guys are debating this, it is the Gray Slot's turn.
What?
Ah!
So I lost my turn?
The timer's run out.
That's not fair.
No.
Well, I've
man.
skipped his turn 3 times for him to build up his mass, and you guys to do stuff. You're gonna
No,
get
I
your
didn't,
no.
do, I
turn.
didn't do stuff.
It just happened to end on yours.
Fine. Fine.
He.
Fuck over the tired person.
Hey, it's not me. It's the timer, guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
go, go,
yeah.
go.
You know who's in charge of the timer?
The dungeon master.
Yeah, I know. I've been pretty.
Okay, go,
The
Mr. Gray Slod.
Slod is slowly as
when
the gray
this timer
slot has
goes out,
been-
does that mean I can fuck over whoever I want?
if you're running the game, you can do whatever you want, honey. It's fine. This is my game, and I've been pretty patient with this combat already.
Ready, set, go.
The slot he's been completely covered head to toe in this red goopy viscera, and as he stops, as it covers his eyes, it turns like this deep dark black, and as it encrusts, you guys recognize once more a
Death slot.
The gray slot turned into death slot after they've absorbed enough.
Oh, I see. So it was in fact a death slot, just not quite yet. Exactly.
Just to let
The
you
gray
guys
slot
know,
are
I do have
creatures.
rope trick, so we could all escape. It's room enough for all of us.
Let's go.
It
Let's
launches
just go into the little
It
thing.
launches itself into the air, and it lands right in front of Persephone.
What's happening?
Sure. Why not? How close though?
Right.
5 feet.
Okay. Well, fine. Great.
He is.
So.
It reaches down and it attempts to pick you up with its hand.
Oh gosh.
What?
Ew! Don't touch me.
Is the death slot a good guy?
I need you to roll a d20 for me. This is an athletics.
He's gotta be a
you can
bad
choose between
guy.
athletics or acrobatics, whether you want to fight a grapple check or.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Acrobatics,
get away from acrobatic.
What is
What is your acrobatics
6.
modifier?
6.
So you begin to jump back, and it just reaches out its claw, and it just grabs you.
Ow!
Right, it's big enough. It grabs you around the torso, and it just lifts you up, and it pulls you towards it, and it looks you in the eye, and it just breathes
Ew.
out, and this breath is just this fetid.
Ew.
It is recently viscera'd, magically
Ew,
changed.
gross. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross.
Ugh.
And you're gonna take 3 points of poison damage. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you're poisoned.
Oh my
Which is
gosh.
just
We're all gonna
Yeah,
die.
17.
You are safe from poison, but you breathe in this nasty, reeking, just disgusting breath. It is now your turn. What do you want to do, Persephone?
Well, okay. I
Definitely close enough to him now.
can I
I think it's great that the song is playing right now. It's called Run Like Hell.
I
Doesn't it
might
whisper?
just start running.
Doesn't it whisper? I don't know.
Like
Don't you dare pick me up.
yeah, I need him to drop me. I guess. So yeah, I guess it needs to be one of those.
Which one?
Well, probably this one though, just for him. Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. That's a wisdom save?
Because blinding him won't do anything while
No.
I'm in his
No.
clutches.
No.
So
That's a wisdom saving throw?
yes.
Where are all the hordes of dragonborn people?
Yeah, where'd they go?
They're in combat right now with the
What?
hordes of Slod all around you, and several of them were just thrown to the side.
He
as-
saves.
He does not save. He got a 4. But he uses his legendary resistance to.
Oh, gosh.
He has 3 of these.
Guys, I need you to save me.
He takes the damage. So go ahead and roll your damage, but he is not affected by the
Well,
fear.
it's
He does not flee.
3d6?
3d6 damage. Yep. Go ahead and do that, and he is going to drop you.
Wait, is that this?
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
d6.
Okay.
6. 9. 10.
Nice.
So what do you say to him that makes him drop you? I'm not Quentin.
Yeah.
Absolute fool.
Yeah, I like unhand me. Unhand me.
So in a regal voice, you just look him dead in the eye. You breathe in this gas. You cough once. You look at him and you just say, and in his skull, this voice bounces around, and he is staggered for a second, but he uses his legendary resistance, and he recovers from it, but he drops you in this
Yes,
moment of
okay.
hesitation. You are right in front of him still.
Do I have a bonus action then?
You do have a bonus
Okay.
action still.
I'm crawling away. I'm getting away.
You're not on the ground. You don't
I'm
have
not
to
on the
crawl.
ground?
You're standing.
Oh,
he drops
he
you and you
drops
land on
me
your
and I
feet.
land on my
You're only
feet.
a foot or two off the ground. He was picking you up to look at
Oh, okay.
And he like looked down at you and was like, and dropped you. He's only like 10 feet tall. Fucking
Then
tall.
if my rapier's already out, I'm gonna stab him while he's right there.
Okay, go ahead and roll to
As
attack.
because I can do a bonus action and movement away.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So I'm stabbing him and
Okay.
getting away from him.
Go ahead and
to give
roll
some
to
space.
hit.
Okay.
And I'm not a jerk.
As in, oh right, to hit is
1d20.
this.
Yep. 11 plus what to hit?
6.
Ooh, just hits.
Okay, so I just barely get
Just
him.
get him. Yep, that means it's good enough. It's not like it's a barely hit. You'll do the right damage.
Oh, sorry.
6.
Plus 3.
9. Okay, so you like as you fall, you like strike at his knee, and he just doesn't even react.
Well,
When he grabbed me, am I injured from that?
Twice more. William said
No,
so.
it was a grapple. He
Besides
didn't like
the-
actually hurt you.
35. Okay, because I was gonna say I would have had more damage here if he like used claws or something.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I was.
That was 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do now? You want to use your movement?
Yeah. I need to get away from him in order to back away so that I don't have to take immediate.
If you move,
Yeah.
it'll provoke an attack of opportunity. Which means that if you're moving out of his space, he'll attack you. Or he'll have a chance to hit you.
Well, but I can't do anything then with my movement.
It's a decision that you gotta make, yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, if it's if it's your turn and you move and he's within striking distance and you're like trying to run, you're turning your back to an enemy essentially. Even if you're
Fine.
walking backwards, they still get attacked.
Well, I still need to scoot back to put some space, even if I'm gonna stay.
You can move.
within
You can
his
move
realm,
5 feet back and
right?
still be within striking
Okay,
distance.
then that works for me.
Because it's once you move outside of his striking range, you can move. His striking range is 10 feet, so you can move another 5 feet back and still be within his.
Yes, whatever his.
So you take a step back.
Yeah, his
Okay.
striking range is, so that then I can prep for the next, whatever.
Okay. So you take a step or 2 back and like get your balance.
Yeah.
And right then,
I'm awake now, guys.
Yeah, right.
So, right in that exact moment, Ilian rushes in and strikes with her 2 short swords.
Yay! Thank you.
And 1 misses and 1 hits. She's gonna roll her 6 plus 1, 7 points of damage. So she runs up and she strikes right over that cut that you already did on his knee.
Oh, good.
Does another 7 points of damage. She just cuts right into him, and he just looks down at her. Corwin is turning, and he runs as fast as he can, but there is too many people in the way for him to get all the way there. He is like 15 feet away now. It is like a pack battle. He can't quite reach you guys. It is now Lucy's turn.
Question: I've never played a cleric before. How does praying work to her god?
She makes a prayer,
Mm-hmm.
and you roll a d20.
Is that an action, or is that just a bonus action?
It is a... Yeah, it would be your bonus action.
Okay.
It'd be your-
Yeah, I need
All right,
Lucy to do things.
So first thing that she's going to do is she's actually going to try to, because she's worried about it being near Persephone, she's going to try to take the anvil and actually hit it sideways, like a bowling ball.
Hit what?
The Grace Lod.
It is only a 20-foot movement speed, and it is 45 feet away from her anvil.
I moved it 20 feet forward last time.
So it's 25 feet away from her anvil, so it'll be still 5 feet too far to strike.
How did it get an extra turn in there? Because I was keeping it walking with it.
It jumped.
Oh, that's why.
The slot jumped over the battle
Oh.
to land in front of Persephone.
All right, first thing she's going to do is pray to her god. See what happens.
What is she going to pray?
She's going to pray.
Governor.
I actually almost had it. I was like, it sounds like governor. She's like, governor, we need to get rid of this atrocity. Oh, dang it.
Okay.
And then she's going to.
What does she have to? What do you have?
So,
to roll?
so can she hit like a group of red swad where she's at? Actually,
She's right next to
it's
Persephone. She's like 5. She's like 10.
No. Sorry.
Oh, the anvil?
The anvil, yeah, where is it at?
I mean, she can hit a slot with it.
Okay.
She can make an attack.
I think her best bet is going to do Guiding Bolt at the slot then.
Okay, this is I think, what level is Guiding Bolt? I don't remember how
Level
many...
2?
I'm looking it up on her list. Level 1.
I was going to say...
She's used it twice today already, so she can use it one more time.
Oh gosh, I really... actually, how many people can cast Protection of Energy?
Let me look it up on her spell sheet.
Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. Protection from energy.
Oh, this is yours.
One willing creature you touch has resistance to one damage type of your choice. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder. Creature within touch range.
It's only one.
One creature, one type of damage. And it's it's acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder. Those are the things.
And sorry, she already cast Elemental Weapon, right?
Yes.
So, is that a concentration?
It is a one-time use, and that was more than an hour ago.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 1 hour time. It just wore off.
Okay.
I was way out.
Yeah, Guiding Bolt's probably the best bet.
Okay, roll to hit.
Why is Lucy?
She's not playing, man.
I know. She's
So
really
she
not
casts a
playing.
Guiding Bolt, and it just misses.
Just terrible.
God.
Just misses.
All right, Valken.
She's not going to move or anything? You're not going to have Lucy move? You're just going to have her stand next to Persephone? Or like, she's near Persephone, she's like just 5 feet behind her.
So she's not engaged in any bad guys?
Not yet.
Oh man, see, Valken would run. Lucy, I don't know. She'd probably stick near you.
I kind of think so.
Yeah. I'm trying to play how Lucy would.
She'd try to be
You agree?
helping me,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Okay.
So loyal.
What you want to do, Valken, then? If you're going to leave Lucy right there.
Valken's running.
Away?
Yeah.
Valken's running away?
Yeah.
What? You coward.
Yeah, straight off running.
Didn't you run towards the red slot?
Yeah.
What's that?
You're in between the red slot and the gray slot now. Because
he jumped over
the red
there.
slot were this way.
Oh.
The gray slot jumped over everybody, and now you can run to the red slot, or you can run past the gray slot.
All right, I'm running up to the group of.
You're
red
like 15 feet away from the gray slot.
Okay.
Like back.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Ooh. Oh, that makes it tempting.
I thought you knew that you were pretty close. He jumped like over you guys, and he was too far away on the other side.
He's behind us.
He's a freaking death slot. I can't kill it. There's no way.
You could help me. You could help me kill it.
There's no way I can kill it. Wow.
Well, distract it then. So I can figure out its weaknesses. If it has any.
I'm going to. I'm feeling very uncomfortable from the fact that there's this big one over here, and then there's all these over here. I'm in the middle of a very uncomfortable
You're standing
situation.
behind a line of soldiers fighting the red slot.
Yeah.
And they were greatly thinned by the...
I'm gonna run up and take some red slot out, so that way I can try to get a path out.
Okay.
Of course, but
How many red slots are there? Like,
there's probably
doesn't-
14
because
left.
they killed. I was gonna say he killed a whole bunch.
a bunch.
So and then the other ones ran away. So
a bunch were trying to run away. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he killed them. The ones that were running away.
Yeah.
So how many are left-ish?
Probably 8, 10.
I'm gonna pull an Aaron.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I have a question, and that is, so every time we kill one of these slod, does that mean that goop will be drawn to the gray slod continuously? Like
Only if
Or
he's
is he
close.
done?
only if he's
It's
or
not
is
like
he-
magically doing it. It's been
Is he
where
done
he's
growing?
Or
close.
can you not answer that until we try it?
Let's find out.
All right.
All right.
I'm running up and I'm killing some slot.
I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear.
I'm killing.
I could see it. Just
I can see why you would not tell me, but I wanted to ask anyway.
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm running up and killing some red slot.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Ooh! Wow.
Yes. 20.
You should have gone for
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Whoa.
Listen, sorry. I need to plug these in so I don't run out of
Something's going dead.
What?
Something is going dead.
Something's
My
going
phone
dead.
is going dead and it's playing
Oh.
music while the computer recording
34 times 2 is a very large number.
68.
Yeah. 68 hit. Or 68 damage.
You slice a couple of red slod down. There's like 4 red slod left.
Okay.
At this line, the soldiers are turning and beginning to try to disengage. There's many of them here. There's probably a couple of squads.
Good, they can come help me.
Oh, and you're with me. She's with me too, isn't she?
She ran up right behind you.
Yeah, she's with me. So then I'm going to do it again.
Cut the rest down?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Roll to hit. What'd you get?
Sorry, is my head in the way when I...
Nope.
Okay.
17.
It always feels large. My hair feels
Yep,
larger.
you hit.
than
Go ahead
maybe
and
it
cut the
really
rest down
is,
if you'd
but
like.
That's what
It's
it
not
feels
that
like.
big right now.
Lots of 1s and 2s. 6.
6 plus 3, 9, 18, plus 6, 24.
24. So you cut 2 more slot down. The other 2 are still
Okay.
there.
What happens to the goop? Is it just there?
As they sit, they go back to bubbling normally. The gray slot has, or the death slot has reached size.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay, that was my hope.
All right,
But you never know. Could have just tried to be Godzilla.
Right.
Lim takes this opportunity to also run away
Good.
further
good
towards
job.
The other
inside,
side.
the inside
Like,
of the temple.
where
She
is
runs
she
like
gonna
towards
go?
the west. Yeah, she's running just like away.
Get me a paintbrush.
I want
can't
to
see
try
the
to
timer.
push the death slot.
I can't see it.
It's not for you, it's for me.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, the gray slot. It is now his turn again.
Oh God.
He is
He's gonna squeeze Persephone to death.
going to try and grab Persephone again.
I thought he had her already.
No, he
No,
dropped
I
her.
made him drop me.
Oh.
And I got like 5 feet away.
Go ahead and
And
make
roll
a.
a
Yeah, you took a
d20.
5-step. He can still get you though.
How is
'Cause he
5
has a
feet
10
1
foot-
step?
It's like a general range. It's like 5 feet is sort of the area that you
Okay.
can operate in without bumping elbows. Because if
Okay.
you're within 5 feet of somebody swinging a sword, you probably want to be more than 5 feet outside their range of swinging a sword.
Right.
That's
Got
like
it.
so. That's like why they
Okay.
use a 5-foot unit. Go ahead and roll a athletics check if that's what you want to roll to see if you escape the grapple check.
No, I would like to do the, what was it? Acrobatics.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
See if you can escape it.
Plus 6.
19.
19 plus 6.
Yes.
Yes.
You.
Good work.
So he like reaches out real
25.
fast and he tries to grab you, and you just dance back. And I need you to do it again.
Ah!
He has 2 hands. Go ahead and do it one more time.
Dang it.
3 plus
9.
what?
9.
Yeah.
Okay, so
9.
this time again he got 8. So he
Oh.
like just
Oh,
reaches
shit.
out. He rolled a
Nice.
1 on this one. I was just like, oh. So he reaches out and he tries to grab you, and this time he like bumps you to the side and like pushes you out of the way, and then he is going to just like frustrated. You're like on the ground behind several people now. Lucy's actually closer to you. He's going to just like turn and just like roar into the sky with frustration,
Okay.
and he's going to cast a spell.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I need something that shields
Yes.
against magical attacks.
Okay.
There's a magical attack, defense called Shield. I don't know if it's a bard thing, but it's a wizard.
Yeah.
It's
All
a
right,
wizard.
Faye, what do you want to do?
Can I use any of these? You probably know I'm going to ask that.
So wait,
If I have this book.
You have that book.
did he not?
I think it can.
He was gonna
It doesn't
do
say.
a spell, right?
The only
Cast a spell.
The only one
he
that I
cast
can't
it, but
says
you're not saying what
druid.
it is.
Nobody here sees an effect, and you wouldn't know what it is.
I don't like this.
No.
Alright, carry on.
I think
Sorry.
we're in pretty dire straits, so I'm gonna try and cast Catechism.
Sorry.
It's attack plus 12, damage plus 15.
No, that's for
enemy
units. That's against units.
So, like,
That is pretty much only used in situations where you're in a large battle. It does devastating damage. It's like earthquake, like fire from the sky. It like will destroy buildings and people.
so everything around me?
indiscriminately.
Yes.
In the
Yes.
general
That's why you want to
direction
target
of-
like units. That's why it says
You would target
So,
like an
like,
army.
outside of
Yeah.
my periphery.
Yeah.
I would say you've never used this ability before, and you don't know exactly where it
What
will
about-
hit.
You can summon an elemental
Yeah,
to
sure.
do your bidding.
Certainly, you can summon an elemental.
What
at
is
any
an
point in time.
elemental?
It is
a fairy.
It is a being. Let me get you.
I want to
I didn't
summon
think I would
an
ever have
elemental and see if they can help us, because there's not a whole lot we can do. I mean, other than, I can keep shooting arrows at him, but it pretty much took down a dragon, so
Yeah.
I want another dragon.
Right?
Elementals aren't that strong.
want-
I mean, they're strong, but
Something else.
I'm so sorry. I did not expect you to do this. I should have. 124 Earth Elementals. 34 and 14. I just jumped.
I want my room of spiders.
Open the door.
And then I want it to
This
go.
is an Earth Elemental. You can go ahead and summon his rocky form up.
I can't pick one, huh?
Nope,
Oh, because I'm on Earth.
it is the Codex Terranosis.
Okay,
Terra.
armor class is
Terra,
17,
Burr.
hit points is 126, speed is 30. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, immune to poison,
oh, immune to poison. Oh, cool.
conditioned immunities,
Next time.
paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, unconscious. Challenge 5. Alright, I'm going to summon the Earth Elemental. And I'm going to use him to attack the Death Slod.
Okay.
He is immune to poison. And what is conditioned immunities then? Exhaustion, paralyzed, petrified.
That won't.
Oh,
really
like
affect-
his conditions, like if he's
Yeah.
exhausted, or he can't be petrified because he's rock.
Oh,
So
okay.
he could look at a Medusa and crush her face.
Okay.
I didn't actually think of that. That'd be great.
Siege monster. The elemental deals double damage to
This-
objects.
That doesn't apply.
Oh.
2 attacks.
Oh. 2 slam attacks. A melee weapon attack plus 8 to hit. Reach 10 feet. 1 target. Hits. Points 14. 2d8 plus 5 damage.
Yep.
These are his attacks, yeah.
So it's gonna do this. It's gonna.
It's gonna siege
It
monster.
can move through Earth. Yeah.
So
But it can't hit the siege. It's not a tower or a
no.
building.
So you're gonna do double slams
So I'm gonna
and
do-
hopefully distract it.
So it's 2d8 plus 5 bludge damage.
Yeah.
Plus 8 to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage, girl.
Okay,
If
so
you're summoning it.
I'm summoning him.
So you like. in
I'm
this-
like, hey, we're in need. I read about this in a book. I'm gonna go ahead and try it.
So Valken is like spinning around as these blades of death is just cutting down slot all around you. Persephone is like cries out and you turn and see her. And as you're
She's
watching her,
stuck.
all you can think is, I'm on the other side of this guy. And
Ooh.
suddenly,
And I'm behind him. Do I attack with advantage?
you're summoning, not attacking.
Oh. I'm gonna attack with him. I'm attacking
Where
with
are
the
you
monster.
summoning him?
Huh?
Where are you summoning him? I thought you were gonna like summon him to distract Persephone, like put him right in front of him.
No, he doesn't have her in his grasp right now.
She's still within.
So I might as well summon him behind and then have him attack
And then he'll turn
from
around.
behind. And he'll turn around to get...
I mean, if there's a big earth elementals, and
That's
yours.
certainly an idea.
I sure would.
Okay, that's the plan.
So as you do, you think, I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. Your mind goes blank as you just see this massive form and fear for Persephone, and you just remember. Your bow is forgotten. Your blades
Your bow is
forgotten. Your
forgotten.
spells are forgotten, and you just remember this weird book you've been kind of just skimming through quietly at night. Just a phrase from it. What is the phrase?
I don't know. Oh. Summon an element. It doesn't say. The elemental returns to its home plane after 20 minutes.
So you would say...
Steward of the earth. Rise
Steward
up.
of the earth, rise up and attack.
Rise up and attack.
So you say steward of the earth and you call forth this being, and the ground suddenly like this imprint happens, and the stone itself, like the cobblestones itself, like disengage from the ones around it.
Ravenclaw.
And this 10-foot tall, it is as tall as the Grey Slod, rises, clambers to its feet, and just Persephone like just like pulls herself out of the range of the Death Slod's claws. What are you gonna do? Multi-attack slam.
Multi-attack slam.
Multi-attack slam.
Roll a d20, give me +8 to hit, please.
So, wait, roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
5,
Plus
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Misses.
Does he have advantage because it was an ambush? And then behind him?
I was behind him.
For this one, for the first attack,
For the first attack.
go ahead and roll with advantage.
14.
14 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Yeah, you hit.
22.
Go ahead and roll your
D8
2d8
2
plus
D8 plus
5.
2d8, so
5.
5,
8.
8,
and then
So
13.
13. Okay,
13.
go ahead and roll another one.
And then roll your second attack.
Oh, my second attack. So my second attack does not have advantage because he obviously knows I'm there. 19.
19 plus, or I mean, yeah, you hit. Go ahead, plus 8, so 27. Go ahead and hit. Or
5 plus
5.
5 plus 10, so 15.
14. Okay. All right. So as this guy rises up, he just grabs at Persephone, and this earth elemental rises up and just slam right into his back, and it like crumples a little bit, and then slam, and it pushes it a step forward, and this thing the Death Slod slowly turns and faces this earth elemental, it is surprised to see something that is
as big as he
at
is.
eye level with it, even though this earth elemental doesn't have eyes. Okay, Persephone, it's your turn. It is not focused on you, and you will not provoke an attack of opportunity if you move out of his attack range right now.
Great. I'm
gonna move out of the way.
It has been engaged by another creature.
Okay, I'm gonna move out of the way. Not. I mean, I don't know exactly how far. I just don't want to be within.
Which
close
direction
range.
are you running?
South or north? North is you'd have to pass him to go north, so you draw attention to yourself. Maybe.
Wait, he turned. Wait, which way's north in this way?
Oh, north is
this way.
So yeah, north.
Okay, then I'm going this way. I'm still going. I'm drawing back, so that I still want to try and cast True Strike, so I can see if and how what its weaknesses are.
Okay.
If it has them.
Okay.
That's what I would like to do. So I am still trying to.
Okay, go ahead and what is True Strike? It's just a
Cantrip.
I mean, it's
yes.
what does it have to roll, or does it?
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh, so it's always on your next turn. You gain advantage on your first attack roll. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. Then on the next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll.
Oh yeah, so all it does is it gives you advantage on your next attack roll. It doesn't actually give you his weaknesses.
It says your magic grants you a brief insight.
A brief insight, as in next time you get an advantage to hit him.
For fuck's sake.
I feel like I'm kiboshing all your dreams, Aaron.
You
I'm
are.
so sorry. I feel like a monster, and I love
it
it.
just kind of sucks because I feel like I interpret these totally differently than
I had the same thing with Kalara.
the way they are.
I was
And
kind
it
of
happens
interested to see
every
what William
time.
was going to do.
Because I also forget in between whatever session.
Yeah.
So.
Kalara had that, and I thought the
But
same
I
thing.
thought that I had used this previously as a way to
William sometimes does that.
understand the creature. I feel like we've done that before. So that's why I thought that would work.
Have I done that before?
I think you did, and I was like, huh, interesting.
Because to me it says, I still
You
read it that
actually,
way because it.
in fact, if I remember it, you actually like picked up the book and showed her something on the book.
I remember that, but
Oh yeah,
brief
that's what I do when I
insight.
give you guys insight into the creature. I let you guys read for like a second or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that sounds familiar. I will, for past's sake, this time, let True
Don't
Strike...
pity me.
No, because I've ruled it that way before. You had a plan. I want to know what your plan is. Go ahead and roll your True Strike.
Roll.
Or wait, what does it say? Is it on?
You just get it.
Okay. Can I have my monster manual, please?
I wanted to say giant layers.
I like how Lucy's like trying so hard with this anvil, and she's in her own world, and it's not working, and she's praying to their god, and it's not listening, and then she's like, "F that, I got this." It's so fair.
Okay. Don't bother looking for weaknesses. It doesn't have them.
It doesn't have them.
What's
that
the
is
HP?
a death slot.
What's the HP?
HP 170.
Okay.
HP is just a suggestion.
Okay.
Well, if it's different, you should tell her, so she doesn't have wrong information.
This is insight, not knowledge.
Okay. Acid,
I'll tell you
cold,
this,
fire,
you guys have done
lightning, thunder.
98 points of damage to it so far.
Oh, wow. So you had to scale it
Okay.
up some.
Cool.
This is your first true boss fight. I couldn't just,
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've read as much as I can read.
Okay. It doesn't have its sword, though, obviously. So, rest assured of that, you're not dealing with damage.
So, in order to, you'd still have to kill it enough to 170 points approximately. Okay.
What happened?
Oh,
She used her True Strike to get an insight into the creature's abilities and weaknesses. She got to read the character, or the monster sheet.
What is it?
100. Well, apparently it's just a suggestion for the DM, but 170 hit points,
He scaled that up, definitely.
probably. But we've hit 90 so far, or 95, something like that.
98. You guys have done 98 points of damage.
Okay, almost 100. Whatever. Great.
My crossbow actually did more than I thought it was going to.
And I can't, because I'm tired, I read it, but I feel like I did not retain very much, so great job me.
Brief.
was
brief
brief.
insight. You're just role-playing really intensely.
Really well. But I thought it said something about, like, its defenses or something.
Okay, and this time it's for you.
For me?
For the whole group.
Oh.
Okay, let's
But
go.
defenses, acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder.
All right, let's go.
That's what I know.
Is it my turn or
Whose
whose
turn?
turn is it?
I did that,
Stephanie
right?
did True Strike, so you have a bonus
She's
action.
already
Okay.
moved. Yeah.
And a,
It's already moved out of the way.
Or you want to do anything with your bonus action? Can you do anything with your bonus
Can I
action?
do anything?
You have no spells, so and you have nothing to attack. So
Do you,
I
but
don't-
you
Unless
have
I move-
items. I don't know what your items do and stuff. You have you
I have
only
the
have the one
ring
potion.
from the gnome, and I have my vial of the
Of-
gatekeeper.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So I'll just move back into the fight because we still need to kill him.
Okay, so you reposition yourself with a group. Actually, you find the 5 archers that Ilian has left. She is rushed across. She's going to actually rush back across with the short swords and attack this guy. 19 to hit. She's going to go ahead and hit with that. She's going to do, 4 points of damage.
I like her.
So she rushes across. She does that. She slashes with her second
She's
one.
fearless.
She also hits with this one. And she does 8 points of damage. Okay.
Good job.
Yeah. He, as she rushes out of his zone of attack, is going to make an attack of opportunity at her.
Oh no.
And 19 to hit.
Oh shit.
It's gonna hit
no.
with his rolling. He's gonna slash her with his claws. He rolls 9 points plus 3, so 12 points of damage as she rushes across. She hits him once on one leg with her blade, hits him twice with the second. He turns around and just slashes backward. He's still facing this thing, and he just cuts her right across the shoulder and spins her. She flies backwards and hits the ground with 12 points of damage. She is okay. She's fine. She's not great.
Okay.
Corwin has turned around, and his pikemen have dealt with the last two of the Slod, and he is turning around and rushing back to meet the Slod. He just in range now. He's not able to attack, though. It is now Lucy's turn. What is she going to do?
She's going to defer to Valken first.
Ooh.
Totally can hold your motion for somebody else to attack.
Valken's going to...
okay.
Here's what Valken's going to try to do. He's going to attack with his hand axe once, and then he's going to... He's going to actually try to... He's actually going to try to just run up into him, get the his hand axe actually within him, and like leave it within him.
Oh, he's going to stick the hand axe in him? Mm-hmm. You can throw hand axes too, by the way.
Okay, so he's going to...
Well, he's going to stick the hand axe into the
just so
slot.
you're aware.
He's going to stick the... now he'll run up,
okay.
Stick it in. I feel like that's a higher...
He's within range to run, so he runs on up to the death slot. Go ahead and make your attack with the hand axe.
I'm going to use my action surge to make sure this works.
What is action? I thought action surge just...
Oh, sorry. Not action surge. Samurai focus.
Oh, so it gives you advantage.
Yes.
20.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right.
That hand axe.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your damage, first of all. Should be D6, right?
Yep.
2 or 1?
Just 1.
1d6
So,
plus...
it's and it's so 4 plus 6 because I'm raged.
4 plus 6, so 10.
Oh, actually, this is doubled. So not on that weapon.
Yeah, you add it and then double it.
Yeah. So sorry. So 8, 16 damage.
So 4 plus 6 to hit?
Sorry.
What?
10.
Okay, so what is...
10
so
to 20
total
damage.
Okay,
20 damage.
Okay.
Sorry. And then Lucy's going to Valken's going to run back in. Lucy's going to take that hand axe and heat the metal within it.
Okay, so you're running away from the death slot?
So he's just backing. I'm just backing up. Or no, I'll just stay where I'm at because I don't want an attack of opportunity. So
like, good job, guys.
So
yeah, you got this.
then I'm switching back to my great sword again.
Okay, so you step back and you draw your daikatana again once more.
Yep, and then Lucy's gonna actually use her magic to heat the metal that's stuck
Valken's
inside.
turn is over.
You're done. You're done.
Heat metal works.
Heat metal.
Let me pull it up real quick if you please. Sorry. I'm not used to running somebody else's spell list.
Sorry.
No, you're good. This is gonna be... Yeah, this is gonna be her last level 2... Wait.
It's a level 3. Or no, it's level 2.
It's level 2. She's cast her spiritual weapon twice.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done... Okay, so this will be the last second level spell she can do. 2d8 fire damage. Okay. Where's that d8 though?
And I'll stay in there
6.
until per turn until he takes
And
it out
7.
or something.
Okay. So that's gonna be 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So this hand axe that she's put inside it becomes red hot. It becomes so hot that the wood on the handle actually begins to smolder.
Cool.
Okay, how many points of damage did I say? 12?
Didn't you say 13?
Yes, I did. 7 plus 6. Okay. After Valken and Lucy, Lynn is gone, Nord is gone. It is the Grey Slod's turn again. Oh! And look at that. Right as the timer runs out. You guys are all within
Oh gosh.
the area. There are no red slot in here. From out of the sky falls like a golden stone. The Lord Archdrake just lands right on top of this slot. He is not flying. He is falling. And he slams. Wham! You guys are
That seems
cast.
That's
back.
bad.
Yeah.
That's very bad.
Why is he falling out of the sky?
Because he's dead?
Because he can't fly. But he
But
needed he needed to help you guys with this fight.
Oh shit! No.
As he lands,
Where's his children?
As he lands,
Those
he
cowards.
reaches himself up and he scoops like 14 or 15 people. He reaches out and he slides you all behind him
Oh shit.
into this
help
area,
him.
and you guys are thrown 14 or 15 feet. There are nobody but enemies around, and he looks up and lifts his head and turns towards you all, and he nods slowly, and the world turns completely white around you.
What? No. What?
And you guys
Oh, we're portaled out!
teleported away.
No. I had an idea.
We couldn't take that.
I've given you guys a lot of time to do this.
We were trying so hard.
You guys are good, but at some point, the temple ward is all around you. And you see it is like a perfect circle along these walls. The walls are still there. The walls, like, the beam around the walls is like a foot or two outside the walls. A few slide in half within the form of it. Everything caught in the beam is gone. You can't see everywhere around. You guys can only see right around this area, but right in here, everybody is like kind of like stunned. It is completely silent almost because there was like war going on, weapons clattering, fires burning, screams coming from outside the walls. Everything was utter chaos. You guys were supposed to have an extra day to gather people and supplies to your guys' stuff, but the Death Slot reappeared, and the Archdrake had to do something to get his people to safety.
So he came and took us all away.
Guys,
Does that mean the Death Slot's dead?
I do want to hear what your idea was.
We should have lured him back to your arrows.
Oh yeah, we could
And
have
blown him up.
That was 6 perfectly good arrows that could have done something.
They're still there.
They're still there.
Yeah, but we're not. Where did we go?
And
No, this whole city, the city is still with you. The people aren't the only things being teleported. The entire section of the city, the buildings are still here.
Oh.
The carts are still there. The ground is still beneath your feet.
We don't
the
know where
slots
we
are
are yet.
gone.
Slot, everything outside the walls are gone. There were no slot.
Oh, actually, he
inside
told
the
us
premises
where
at
he
that
was
time.
going to send the city to. It was somewhere in the middle of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So it's,
Well, that's kind of a load off.
The Archdrake isn't with you.
no.
Oh, he died.
I'm pretty certain he sacrificed himself.
Yep.
Ah.
Of course, where does that leave his people? Besides an abandoned city in a random field.
Yeah, with 2 kids that
Two warring factions.
hate each other.
I don't think they made it out
I
either.
think that's where we're gonna. They did. They entered the temple ward before the others did. They were right in the middle of the procession. That's where we're gonna leave it for tonight, folks.
It was a good spot.
Junpui has been
Destroyed.
evacuated. You guys are in the midst of a teleport. Cool. That was pretty much a combat-only session.
I wanted to use my elemental again.
Your
You will.
elemental is not there anymore.
I
Your
know.
elemental's
He
gone.
would be gone after 20 minutes anyway.
Is it really only 20?
It says 20 minutes.
Yeah. You can do
Returns
it,
to the home plane after 20 minutes.
and you can do it once per day.
So how are you guys feeling?
Defeated?
Yeah, we lost the war this time. But that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Isn't that okay? That's okay. We were screwed. There was no other way for us to get
Dude,
out of there.
I
Somebody
rolled-
had to help us. That's why I summoned this guy.
Valken was rolling all 20s, and Lucy was throwing
threes.
all 3s. For me.
I shot my arrow exactly 1 time.
No, you did several.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, I think so. You get like 3 times.
How about you,
Okay.
Aaron? How you feeling?
She's tired. You can't ask her right now. You have to ask her later.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say what my real emotions are because when I'm tired, I get pissed off.
That fiery redhead in that red hair of yours.
That redhead is no lie.
I'm also
Quiet
like
man?
stubborn about, or I've become stubborn maybe over time about battles, and that I want it finished and done, and I want like
Closure.
keep fighting
Resolution.
until it's dead.
Yes.
Closure.
You know,
The bad guys don't want to die.
True and noble.
I know that.
I don't care, though.
I like your attitude.
I want them dead anyway.
I run.
Valken's perfectly
I
fine
now run
being
my bad
teleported.
guys since the training wheels are off. The bad guys want to win. They don't want to die.
Hey.
They
Also,
run.
I
they become
personally like the.
Hated
I like
enemies.
the timer.
You do like it?
I do like the timer.
My problem is when
It puts,
everybody
like, an
takes
e-
too
like-
long to like make a decision. I'm like, something will happen at the end of this timer. A lot of people are like, you have to make a decision when this is gone. But I just am like, okay, I mean, you can take as long as you like, but whoever's turn it's end on, that's when something's happening.
Yeah, and it kind of gives you the sense of urgency, like if you're in a battle, and it's hard because you have way more spells than I do, though.
Yeah, and you're such a goddamn. You were so effective though tonight
Yeah.
with your
Yeah,
fucking
first.
fear spell.
Fear.
No, that fear spell.